Alright, I'm making a Shimapan car.
Oh, Krusty's is actually a clown noise. Okay.
I don't know what change engine is gonna do, but okay.
I think it might be like the noise of your car engine.
Yeah, it's got to be the noise because it doesn't change your top speed at all.
That's what Rocket League
You know
told
what?
me at least.
I'm gonna go with Turbo V8. That sounds nice.
Yo, that's what I went with also.
Most muscly car of the.
Alright, there we go.
Yeah, that sounds muscular.
Tired? I see those race waifus, yeah. I really like the Hifumi and New Game cosplay up at the top, but shoot, what is the girl from Azure Lane called? I forget. The race queen. I'm very happy with my car customization.
Oh baby.
Did you find anime girls to put on it?
I came close.
Oh.
I found creative uses for the stripes, let's say.
Oh.
They're just stripes.
Oh, I get it.
You.
Triple A, triple B. Oh, the fade one looks terrible.
I appreciate that you got one more tick of acceleration out of it, SG.
I'm not sure how I did
You
that.
got max acceleration.
I just kept messing with things, and some just gave me like free benefits.
Yeah, durability.
Oh well, I don't need durability. I just press C up or whatever button it is.
You're not exploding as soon as you touch anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, C up does still work, yeah. So SG, it didn't sound like anybody thought Sailor Moon was a really good game. So why are you guys running it back?
It's weird because everybody felt that way, but we all sort of had like. It's still a good race. The game's not that great, but it's still a good race game. It was like we had several lead changes. It was close till towards the end where the game kind of blew up, but it was a good race game in spite of not being a great game altogether. We wanted more out of the game.
I see. Well, cool.
Where's my Nintendo 64 racing wheel? I gotta bust that out one of these days.
Yeah, I know. Well, mine's long gone.
I
but-
have one. Somewhere.
Oh, it's just me. That's exactly what a scummy hammer would say. Whoops, I'm the hammer?
I saw Piper unready.
I haven't voted again yet. Whoopsies to Hepero.
Who's ready to rush extreme?
I'm ready to rush extremely.
I will rush extremely right now.
I was altering my durability until the
Or
end there.
Russian.
But yeah,
Couldn't
yeah.
decide.
Russian to get a PB.
Alright, time to get, lean back as much as possible. Get as far away from the TV as possible so I can
I think the analogs take turns.
Yeah.
I can make sense of these
Yes.
low-res graphics.
Yeah, this game has EGM ads in it.
Uh-oh.
I
Wow.
kept it kind of middle of the road.
Checkpoint.
I
I
was
turned
not being-
control up too high. I have too much control.
Alright, I hit that wall and I didn't immediately explode, so I'm okay with this.
I have way too much control.
I don't know if I have enough control or not enough control, to be honest.
Well,
Yes.
I know when I was playing it a little earlier, I didn't have this much control. And what?
How do you... Whatever. I'm just gonna play
Anybody-
with this.
Anybody on Alcatraz just go to the top of the jail? Just me?
The,
Alcatraz isn't realistic to the THPS4 level. I'll be disappointed.
How do
you
we
have to
get
come
on?
in first, right? I assume, right?
No.
No.
No,
Not in
You
this
just have to.
game.
You just have to come
it's
in.
gotta finish.
You actually don't even have to finish. If your time runs out, you're good.
Oh, I see.
Time when putting the time sheet on is done.
Well, it
I
was
put the time
definitely.
sheet on. I guess I shouldn't have.
it definitely disqualified you from world record in this game.
Yeah.
Too much control.
Okay, I don't have enough control. Where the hell do
Still
I change
control.
You'd have to restart, but like, okay, that's fine. You change your tires for the control.
that? Holy shit! Seriously?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So in the car menu.
The control is like too much though.
Yeah.
Well, no, I had like next to no control.
I see.
Yeah.
It's so wily. It's like trying to control a race car with an analog stick. Why did I just jump? I didn't ask to jump.
Man, I was on 0 for my time count. This durability.
There's some
is
pretty
a
good jams.
problem. Can I change the car midway? Well, I guess we'll find out.
You can.
I almost had a Mountain Dew.
So if you want to change any of that, I would do it right now.
I'll get to the end of the race and see if I. How many laps are there?
No, no,
Three.
3.
That's a good question.
There's no lap counter, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lap
Oh,
counter.
yeah,
You
I
noticed
noticed
the
that.
lap counter.
Where?
Shoot.
On the map,
Oh, is it
says
4 out of 8?
Yeah, they're on the map. Okay, cool.
Oh, or it says 2? I thought that was saying like your sector that was in. And I was like, man, why doesn't it say every sector? But I guess.
Alright, I'm in Alcatraz.
I seem to have
Yeah, well-
great difficulty getting out of it.
Yeah, we're gonna start this.
Okay, wow, this is way better. Holy shit. I felt like I was in molasses.
I feel like I'm in molasses syrup.
I feel like I'm
Flying
in
around.
Las Vegas.
Makes you really feel like you're in the Russia.
Good sim.
Checkpoint.
Oh. Can't believe they had the balls to leave California for a racing game on the
Most
N64.
N64 racing games did not.
Yeah.
Still in California. Alright, I'm on the last lap of New York here.
Wow, you just said you were in California.
New York,
Why did you lie to
California.
us?
Well, are you
It's
New
all
York down?
California.
Oh, god. Are you in uptown New York or downtown New
It's
York?
a small rural town in California called New York. It's no relation.
So if you have more durability, your car just flails around longer before you explode.
I have yet to explode.
My
Yeah,
car
I
is like
have,
beat to hell, but I'm still driving it. I haven't blown up yet.
Did you put yours on lowest tab?
It's not on lowest, but it's like
This is
about
the low
midway.
of my car. Oh, I've taken some damage. There are people clapping.
Is anyone
For
even
me.
like remotely near first place?
I'm in
Howdy.
second.
Fourth.
First has just been cheating to stay in front of me this whole time.
Can't remember.
They're like right in front of me, but they just won't give me an inch.
Oh, I should have stayed.
I am in second. Gaming. I'm spinning.
No, we're still fourth. Alright.
I can kind of see the bird guy. He's a little bit blue.
Wait, I was able to choose my car again.
Oh,
Nanny?
How are you supposed to drift?
good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't-
have not.
I love how everyone's just like, yes.
I mean, I guess if you.
Bam,
I don't know.
I tried
boom, boom.
moving
Braking
my
doesn't seem
stick
to
the
help.
opposite direction, but then that just made it worse.
I'm kind of just like letting off the gas.
Not
Oh, yeah,
letting
if
yourself
you, if you
drift.
brake and let off the gas,
I just blow up
Does
that
it?
guy. I crossed the finish line. Okay, cool.
isn't drifting like
You only
you
have the
hold
ones you made.
the gas down?
Oh my god. I
You
man,
have to ask
Oh shit.
somebody else. I don't know.
Well-
Benjamin, how do you drift? Are you in here? Who's to say?
Okay, you can absolutely change your car stuff.
Yeah, you can. I'm so sorry for.
Oh, well,
That's what the walkthrough told me, man.
sabotage.
I braked and ran into a wall, so good game.
Wait, game over.
Can't believe Spock is sabotaging me like it's EVE Online.
Game over?
Oh, continue.
Game over.
Okay. I don't know why it says game over when you finish a race, but it does.
Didn't it
Because the
do that
time.
for
First one did also.
Because the time was cheat was used. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
maybe
what it
because I was
does.
using the time cheat. Yeah.
Change the suspension. My drifting stat is
Yeah, my drift is maxed out, and I need to change it after this race.
Like fishtailing every time.
Yes, I actually am. I turn ever so slightly, and just boom, my rear end is in the front.
Well, I mean,
My
how do you?
rear end is in the front, dude.
That's not a good way to be.
About that.
My front
dead.
butt.
I'm bound.
It just suddenly becomes a front foot.
I mean, how do you drift in a car? Is what I'm saying. Like,
That
if
guy.
this, if this game is supposed to simulate vehicular relations.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I think that would be a different.
Everyone just died on this street. Holy crap! I just watched like 5 cars blow up in front of me.
Wow, driving in the grass is not recommended. Very slow.
Button. Yo, they have the reset button. Sick.
Yep.
I had to after I
Yeah.
saw myself explode and teleport.
And the funny thing is, if you just let go of drift, like you can't, because you're not on the gas. Your car just ends up going the same way that you started.
Step on the gas.
You don't have any angular momentum.
Yeah? Is it about your velocity, your angular velocity?
It is
versus
about your angular
horizontal
velocity versus
velocity?
your.
Could have done a cool jump there.
Missiles that you fire. Dude, my house just smells like roasted garlic now. It's great.
I think I just saw a flying Mountain Dew cake.
Oh yeah, if you collect all 4 Mountain Dew cans, you unlock the Mountain Dew car.
Oh, yes.
That's very incredible.
There's also a cheat code just called Do the Do. I'm not sure what it does.
Probably just gives you the Mountain Dew car.
I would assume so.
It gives you a can of Mountain Dew.
I-
Oh shit! Hell
Maybe.
yeah!
It might make all
Thanks
the
you,
skin
first
all
place.
the game Mountain Dew. Like,
That would
you
be-
know that's
that
not
would
out
be
of the
sick and
question.
Incredible.
That's not out of the question for this game.
I would actually prefer if it was in the
probably is.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Well, I guess we'll have to find out after.
Part of the racing a rush game tradition now. Okay, what? Whoa, okay.
There's one more Rush game
why?
after this, right? It's just Rush 2049.
Yeah, San Francisco Rush 2049. They went back to San
Back to
Francisco
Back to their
for the
roots, dude.
for the
The
future.
triumphant return.
But
I
you
just
gotta-
can't
you
believe
gotta
Cyberpunk
forget that. It's like a
2047.
good story. You gotta start and end
It's in,
That's very true.
Yeah,
I love
They
stories
skipped
like
Rush 3 through 2048. It's impressive.
Did-
I love how
Well, there's
Did
already
anyone
like
go to
up
Hawaii
48,
yet?
So
Hawaii feels like San Francisco.
It's very possible that they just kept the code from that track and renamed it
Yeah.
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Because the rest
feels-
of this game, all they did is just like use the same code, delete the old tracks,
Yeah.
make new ones. It's exactly the same game.
Also, anyone else writing down those like 85 character circuit codes?
Oh, yeah,
Absolutely not.
100%.
No
I'm
way.
still trying to get to the second.
Oh, I'm in the wrong. Wait, where am I? What
I'm
am I
in the
doing?
wrong way. So there's a drift button.
Oh,
Cool jump.
I
It's
know.
not just
it's
a brake?
You just gotta brake the right amount. You gotta brake
Oh,
like Goldilocks.
okay.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this song's got some left-right panning. Sounds so good in the headphones.
Really?
dude, I know, right?
I'm like in a French nightclub right now.
Loving this.
Oh, that worked.
Who knew the best nightclub game wasn't Conker's Bad Fur Day?
A lot.
When
Thank you,
is
Ginger.
that long play, by the way?
Never. Well,
Oh.
I don't
Some
know. sometime.
Saturday. I'll force
was it
Spock
we
to
were-
do it, and
who
we'll
were
be
we-
grumpy
oh.
the whole time again.
I was grumpy
we were
because you
talking
guys
about
chose
it.
a game without me, a game that I couldn't play on console, and then moved. All right. Also, I played it for 4 hours, so it's not like I didn't try.
That's always my question in this game.
Wow,
I
that
think
man
I'm just
blew up.
on an alternate path because my dot is not on
What?
shorter, maybe.
Oh man, this is gonna be a long.
Two people just exploded.
Yeah, but you don't need to get-
Of course, it's
I
gonna
don't-
be a long.
You don't need to get first, though, do you? It's going to be a nice, chill night.
It's
Are
purgatory.
you not chill?
It's a good thing I got this pot of tea. That's all I'm gonna say.
Never
Oh
It's
yeah,
true.
dude.
I'm gonna get some tea in about 2 months when it gets here from Britain.
You just sit there and press the A button.
Is that
or
is
the
that
A
how
button.
long it says?
Great Britain. I haven't checked recently. I just know that there's some British tea company somewhere in the world doing tea phones.
It's called Postcard Tea.
Oh. I assumed it was a surprise where it was from.
No. Not really.
First thing I hear is Tapioca saying it's purgatory. Well, Darrow,
Well,
It
there
really
is-
is Darrow.
it is
It
classic,
is.
yeah.
I tried to tell Darrow to join this with us, and I don't know why he wouldn't join.
He said his tarot reading told him he should play in 64 games. So it's only a matter of time.
Whoa, I'm on the divider. Yo, I got the Mountain Dew.
Yo,
Oh,
hell
nice.
yeah.
All right, 3 more dues to go.
Yeah.
Is that
That's
in
canon.
the rule set?
You
It
have
is,
to
actually.
All right, dude, that's the strat. I'm going for the dues.
do the do percent. Wait a minute. So are those Mountain Dew cans?
102%.
So I imagine they're on the same track every time, right? If
Super
there was
Mario
a
60 do.
oh god.
And if you can switch cars.
for EGM.
If there there's a lot of billboards for EGM. If there was a category, that's actually a good question. That's a very good question.
New York downtown again. Let's go to New York. Not a boat, but I just did it.
Oh yeah. How many tracks are there in this? Did you find out?
29. Why did they model the
Oh,
inside of that
okay.
building?
Well,
29
there's-
unique
there's
tracks that
7
you
tracks.
race in and out.
It's 7 times 4 plus
Oh
1.
no. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
there's some extra track. If I was reading that manual correct, which if you saw it was like a bunch of very compressed JPEGs.
Yeah, I
So-
couldn't read that manual.
Yeah.
Probably just go to the moon like every other racing game.
This is a midway game after all.
Did Midway also make Cruisin'?
I
Yeah,
thought they did.
Oh.
they made Cruisin' and these.
Why didn't they just make more Cruisin'?
They might have made California Speed since I've seen an ad for that.
Because
That's
people love
true.
the whispering.
Everyone was like, please.
Please, more California.
Please, we need more California. Yo, that was a sick shortcut that I went into a tree after, dude.
Nice. Getting first in this one's not too easy.
No, it's not. I can't even see first place.
This is not what downtown New York is like. There are no highways.
Listen, this is 1998 New York, so maybe there were.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
just got rid of them one day.
You were
Yeah,
like
dude.
4 years old or something, so you don't know.
5.
Contractor is taking a look at all the highways, placing down. I'm like, fuck this.
This song is good though.
Them up.
Yeah, this song is good. I wish I could hear these things in headphones these days. It's kind of nice to have this one audio source separate, though.
Shit.
Anyone else using walls to kind of guide them as
Yep.
they're pressing the buttons?
I certainly did in
How
the
do you
first
play
game.
these games if not?
Has anyone in New York noticed the billboard for the musical Rats styled after
Rats?
I have
cats?
not. I'll keep an eye out.
Oh my
That must be what that
God.
rat cheat code was. Something related to that. That's very good.
Rats, rats, we are the rats.
Celebrating yet another birthday bash.
I don't understand that at all, but I respect it.
It's a funny song about rats.
I don't understand. No one knows.
They're celebrating Michael's birthday.
Who's Michael?
Yeah.
Rats.
It's his birthday. He's the birthday boy.
Thanks. Thanks.
Chuck E. Cheese thing.
Is this a Chuck E. Cheese thing?
I don't know. Watson celebrating
Mickey
someone's
Mouse
birthday. It
thing.
sounds like Chuck E. Cheese to me.
Is Chuck E. Cheese a rat or a mouse?
Good question.
He is.
He's a mouse.
He's Charles Entertainment Cheese. He is a mouse.
Charles. His
really?
middle name is Entertainment.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
it
is.
sure is.
Flips through the level there.
That's best.
Damn, I don't know anything about the Chuck E. Cheese canon.
I just drove over the Walk of Fame.
What?
It's what they launch you out
like,
of
screaming
during your birthday.
fries or something recently.
Oh my god. Excuse me? I know Wendy's was.
Well, Wendy's is always was like, that sounds a great idea. Now everyone else does it. Now we're surrounded by vans.
Now we live in hell.
That game kind of is hell. It's so bright.
Where the fuck am I? Hello? I just clicked through the floor. Okay.
I don't think I'm
Curious to
supposed
see what ridiculous Fall Guys clones happen.
Well,
Yeah.
there already are some.
It's gonna be like, you know, grunge Fall Guys with like chainsaws. and-
Everyone gets guns.
Gun Fall Guys, but with guns.
Honestly,
Yes.
chainsaws, maybe. Guns. But
Yeah, I
chainsaws,
mean-
I could see that happening.
chainsaws and like you fall into the pits of hell, you know.
If you like pull it off, probably. But they won't. But if you did,
And it can be called purgatory, easy.
Easy.
Somebody will, maybe. It's like how PUBG existed and then eventually Warzone existed, and it was like, oh,
PUBG wasn't even technically.
With no steps in between.
I said eventually. I'm just saying I don't think Fortnite is the ultimate evolution of the battle royale genre, but Warzone's probably
Give me
somewhere
normal
near the
shooters.
end. Well, I'm
I
sure
don't
you'll
like
get
most
them
of
very soon.
Warzone's editions,
I
to be honest.
uninstalled it. Yeah.
Same.
It's on my PS4,
I
so
just did a barrel roll and I'm still
need
alive.
to waste any space on my PC, thankfully.
Warzone did not seem to be.
It was fine. I had fun with it during Discord Wars, but I think that there's so many revive mechanics that it's just
Yeah.
kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It-
want to be stressed about my life like in PUBG.
There's too many revives.
Or playing solo, and solo just like was so much adrenaline that I was worn out after and I was done.
I'm not really a Call of Duty person either, because the guns
No.
are all like hit scanned. If you see someone, you basically always win.
Yep.
Wow, well, I didn't feel that way when I was shooting people in Warzone, but
I mean, I don't think anything is hit scan. Any battle royale except for like a very set of weapons. I'm crashing into the wall.
I guess if you have a controller on, well, if you're on console or something, if you have a controller, then there's a little bit of auto aim assistance.
Wouldn't be surprised if Warzone had faster bullets than the other ones.
That may be the case. I just heard from someone in a Twitch chat once that they were all hit scan, and that seemed true to life from my experience. Also, I just like to trust Twitch chat blindly on things.
That's
It's a good
a
strat.
Very wild experience.
Anyone in Twitch chat have any things they would like to share with Tapioca?
Let me know. I'll buy it.
Yo, I'm in a new town. I'm Vegas.
Anyone in
Vegas,
Twitch
baby.
chat want to tell Tapioca's Morrowind is his new favorite video game?
I wouldn't buy that. That would require some investigation.
What did you almost convince somebody of last week about what? Oh,
Me?
Charlie Blast territory overheating in 64s.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Right.
What?
What?
That was a couple weeks ago. I just made up some bullshit copy pasta about Charlie Blast's territory overheating N64s, and I think Spock bought it for a second, or someone did.
I was like, no, that's a lie. Sanovan also bought it though.
Someone. Yeah.
I was like 95% sure that was not true, and then when he finished it, I was like, nope. But yeah, Sanovan
I thought it
bought
was
it.
code fake.
You had
It
me for a
was.
second.
Story of Charlie's Blast.
It
It's
was
true,
very-
Colin.
It was very well. done.
Charlie Blast has the power to destroy your N64. Not convinced? Question mark.
Still confused?
Charles Blast.
Oh, I hate this track. I don't even know what it is, and I hate it.
Man, where's that track where we could just go the wrong way and then reset after like 15 seconds?
That was a nice one.
That was so
a
good.
one.
Maybe we just don't know which one it is yet. Give it like
Yeah.
a full load.
How? Is it supposed to say? I've been on this track for like ages. Is it supposed to say somewhere where?
Didn't you play Rush
There's
1?
a number on the minimap.
Yeah, there's a little number.
I think I might have been doing practice, dude. I'm
Hydro,
Oh
that-
my
Uh,
Hydro.
so confused.
Have you just been doing laps on the same track for the last like 20 minutes?
There's a countdown. I don't
Oh,
understand.
I never started my time.
Look on your look on the little mini map.
Yeah, there's no number there.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
then that's
dude.
unfortunate.
But there's a countdown.
What's your time at on the top left?
8 minutes.
I mean, that could.
I mean, that's decent.
That's realistic.
That could be Rush.
I think maybe it's the last lap.
Is it maybe just really hard to tell what the
You should see a checkered flag if it's
Yeah,
the
no,
last lap.
yeah, I see. Okay, yeah, it's the last lap.
Okay,
All
yeah,
right.
you're good.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God.
That was a little bit scary.
That was very San Francisco.
Wait,
Rush.
someone in
hold
our
on a
last
second.
Rush race was doing like the wrong mode for the first 15 minutes or something, right? Was
Oh,
that
yeah.
Giga?
I think
I
it was
was doing that in
GTW.
Beetle Adventure.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I think it did that in-
I did like individual races instead of
Might have been Hydro in the last one.
I do something wrong every race, dude. I already
Yeah.
restarted once today.
Yeah, that was my
Same.
fault though. I'm sorry.
I mean,
Well-
it's just you know, that's just the meme now. It's like
I
gonna
just did a
happen.
flip that would have been worth
Hey, dude, this is fake, but
5 seconds in cruising.
I exploded that guy, but I'm fine.
I don't know which color I am on this map, and it's really hard to figure it out. Really, I'm probably the one that's my car color, like duh. But what if there's
where's
more
the
than one
Mountain
of you?
Dew in New York?
Mine,
It's like,
Yeah, probably.
oh, I don't know. There's 2 New Yorks. I can't comment.
Downtown.
Also, I don't know anyway, so sorry.
side of you that I didn't realize.
Tapioca is Twitch
What
chat,
was
and
he
we
gonna
expect you to
say?
trust him. Man, this sure, I sure am playing this game.
Hell yeah.
I'm having a good time. I like these tracks better, for sure.
Oh shit, I got a second.
More variety.
Yeah, I like them.
They don't feel.
I even like San Francisco to Hawaii.
Yeah.
Hawaii is just the sequel to San Francisco in real life. From the makers of San Francisco comes a new island.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. I'm already going on a track backwards. It's begun.
Nice.
First Ricino.
This New York track is unbelievably long.
Isn't that how New York is? There's a lot of roads there, right?
There's a
Yeah,
lot
there's-
of roads.
You know, the 7 highways that go through downtown.
Well, how else are you gonna get around subways? Yeah.
Oh my
Okay.
god. Alright, we're done. 10 minutes and 30 seconds.
Oh my god.
Yep.
I don't look forward to doing that
Again?
one 4
You
times.
gotta do that one 4
You're
times.
kidding me. I'm doing it again right now. Let's go.
Nice.
Oh, you're getting them out of the way early. It'll feel good in the end game when you just have the short ones left.
Oh
It
my
really
god.
Yeah.
That's how my Rush 1 race went. I left like all the good stuff for last.
Didn't somebody do 2 really long ones in a row in the last time?
Or like
I
last
think they
two.
did.
Yeah.
Somebody did.
Yeah, the last 2. It's like Moose or something.
Can't believe
Actually-
Moose didn't want to join Rush 2
Yeah.
after
well,
Rush 1.
It's like everybody who really hated that race, like, is not here. So
I'm
it's
here.
really-
Yeah. I
You're-
enjoyed Rush 1. Like,
You don't seem like you
everyone-
hated it, Taz.
I
though.
just complain less. It's purgatory. It's not hell. That's revolt.
Your expectations have been set.
yeah.
I know that I'm here to play the same tracks 4 times each for 3 hours.
3. Well, maybe your expectations weren't set low enough.
I gotta put
Set my
I mean,
time.
world record is 2:47. If it takes me much longer than like 3:15, I'll be in the salt zone.
Yeah.
Prepare for the saltiness.
Oh, what do you know?
It doesn't seem like we're gonna be able to get that close to world record.
I mean, we don't actually have to win the races, and it's just like there's no.
Yeah, so the world record wins all the races. They must be going much faster than us.
But I mean, like,
Yeah.
let's say worst case scenario, we finish like plus 2 minutes on each race.
All right, there. Yeah.
For 28 races, that's like an hour. Okay, uh-oh, this is bad.
Uh-oh, New York downtown.
Yep. Never do New York downtown.
Or just, if you say that every level takes, or every race is 10 minutes, you're looking at 280 minutes. So
Hmm.
4 hours and 40 minutes.
It's fine. I'd rather do this and chill with
Hey Rio.
rack my brain.
The N64 had a lot. I think it's like something ridiculous. Like 1 in 4
Yeah,
games
at
were
least it
racing
doesn't
themed
require
games.
More or less zero break.
It's really bad. Like what? There's like 270 something,
That's about all I got.
and I think there's like 70 or 80 racing games. IDK. There were a lot though.
I don't know.
Because I guess in the early days of 3D design,
Yeah, that's what we're gonna
Yeah.
call.
developers asked themselves like, what kind of game genre
Not knowing
could
what to
we
do this week.
would be the most fun to bring into 3 dimensions,
blocks
and
are for this
so many
game.
of them felt that it was racing.
Chat.
Is that what happened?
That's that's
Yeah.
all that happened. That's all he ever said about it too.
It was
And I
Thursday, and Spock was like, "Damn, we really need to pick a game." And I was like, "I don't know." And Spock was like, "Yeah, I don't know." And then ST just drops the box art, and it's like, "Well,
Yo, thank you,
Guess
SG,
so.
for this glorious game.
I think that's the perfect environment for this game to come up.
I snuck in there and I just dropped it when they least suspected it.
You didn't know what you were gonna play. It's me.
see, here's the thing though, because then Spock was like, if no one vetoes this by midnight, we're doing it." And I was actually busy, so I couldn't veto it.
Okay, good. Now we know who to blame too.
Not that I would have, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I was hoping nobody would, but I just wasn't sure if it was serious.
Yeah, like you can think of game series like Revolt. Another thing was a lot of the games that got released in N64 also had many sequels. Like this game has, this is the second game in the series of 3 games, and then you have like Cruisin'.
That reward
Cruisin' is either 2 or 3 games.
Solid.
You've got Mario Kart. That didn't have sequels, at least on N64.
Now that I have a car that actually like, well, I literally just exploded. So.
The Hydro.
Oh no.
I had to process.
But then there were also series. Well, I guess Mario
of
is
down-
Mario Kart being an example. There were also series that felt like the N64 was a great opportunity to.
Hawaii is like 20 minutes.
I got the
up.
key.
Hawaii is
Really?
garbage. I think I
Also
just
felt like the N64 was a perfect
Yeah.
opportunity to
Yet to experience.
add a racing game to the series, and we saw that with Diddy Kong Racing and
Hawaii's actually-
Mario Kart, and I feel like there was another one.
Hawaii's practice
I
mode.
feel like there were some other series too that got
Several islands and a
racing
change.
games on the N64.
I don't think you can do that, right? There's not like a Hawaii bridge. No.
Don't think.
the Great Hawaii
Radio
Bridge.
Are any of the islands?
The N64 was the time of collectathons and racing games.
I would
We'd have to
believe it
ask
would be like one
An
pair.
expert like Solo Man.
Yeah, like Solo,
That
who would just be
Poke
like, what
special.
are you talking about?
I mean,
Oh,
I
yeah.
guess.
Yeah, or Pokey Special.
I don't know now.
I don't think any of the major islands are like those. Maybe like a tiny little shitty island. Doesn't matter.
I have
JTB is
convinced
probably the
people
only
that-
place been the Solo Man's.
I've convinced people that there's a tunnel that goes from San Diego to Kuala Lumpur.
Oh my god.
Did you do that while playing Civ? That's the only place I've ever talked about Kuala Lumpur.
Nah, I needed a place in Southeast Asia that no one would question me like where it was.
Like the
Ah,
capital
yeah.
of
So it
Malaysia
must be
or
close to
something,
San
right?
Francisco.
Yeah, capital of Malaysia. But if I was like, if I'd said like Tokyo, they'd be like, no, I know about Tokyo. That's not there. Kuala
No,
Lumpur,
not
is like,
Tokyo.
I mean,
I play Android.
Like,
God,
don't you
Android.
think you would know about it if it was tunnel distance from San Francisco?
well, they built it in the 70s, so
Uh huh. Yeah.
That guy got wrecked.
That changes everything. The 70s.
What the heck? How did I get him?
Yo. Big secret in downtown New York.
What is it? Your favorite pizza place?
Star Wars, right? Pod Racers. Good
This
point.
is the
Street
best
pizza
kept
is
secret of
in the
downtown.
Star Wars introduced one.
oh,
I don't know if Mickey like Disney IP counts, but like there's Mickey Mouse's Speedway, and there had been like Lion, like obviously Disney had done stuff on the Super Nintendo with like Lion King.
Or for some
Aladdin.
reason, Downtown New York is only 6 minutes.
This Uptown is gonna be like a year.
Oh boy, Hawaii.
Uptown
Be
is
prepared there for 8 minutes.
Uptown
New
is
York.
up dog.
Gonna give it to you.
Then you had new IPs come out like Wave Race. Wave Race was a really solid game. I enjoyed that a lot
Oh, just in purgatory.
as a kid.
Fast.
Same.
Had its frustrations, but it was still a fun racing game. Its frustrations came from its difficulty. It's just there was not a lot of room for error.
Yikes.
Cancelled.
Oh no,
Not
I
a
think
good
I'm in the
look.
long New York.
Alright. Uptown looks like.
So Wave Race looked rather pretty.
A tire that will allow me to like drive.
That's
Is that about the blue ocean and the
32
different the different sceneries?
It's only like 2 or 3.
I liked it a lot.
My first race, I didn't fishtail at all, but turning took like I don't know a year to actually complete a turn.
Sailor Moon Run Back should be fun tomorrow. Yeah, I think so.
Where I could turn on a dime, but I had to like 360 every
Looking
time.
forward to it. We're gonna have.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a much more informed race. We're going to. We have a couple resources. One of them is like one of the runner's speedrun notes, like in a pace spin. So I'm going to be consulting that along with the full guide. So it's not going to be blind by any means. It's not going to be a casual second playthrough either. We're just we're gonna know where all the good equips are. We're gonna make sure we pick them up.
Yo, the
Look
New
up some
York
strats
downtown
for different
where you're going,
fights.
Central Park is lit.
I'm pretty sure we'll be done under 8 hours. I feel like 8 hours would be the max. Because the speed run, there's like 4 different speed runs on SRC of Sailor Moon, and they're all around the 4-hour mark. So I feel like if we do it
Stadium in Hawaii.
like twice as long, that's like I feel like it shouldn't take over twice
You
as
need to
long.
hug the outside.
We'll see.
Yeah, okay.
A big part is going to be
Yeah.
nice that
I
we're
had
not
the
going to get
exact same
walled
problem. I ran
anywhere.
around like 3
Also, there's tech in the game where every time you open the pause menu, you reset the encounter rate, so you can pause spam
got a
to avoid
key.
encounters. I don't even know if that's worth it.
times. Ooh, secret.
I wonder if that's
King
worth
Kong
it.
Racing.
A guy just ran me in the back.
So you can run pretty quickly, but the intro and outro of encounters is pretty slow and annoying.
Levels 3 and 8.
That is probably worth it, but the menus load slow as well. Wave Race 2, although it's a bit different, just Google it. Yeah, lots of games. Yeah, a lot of games.
But nope.
You always see the
Beetle Adventure Racing.
There's so many funny things happening in this game.
Yeah, which to keep up the diversity in N64 Mania, every like 3 or 4 games we have to force ourselves to play a racing game. So otherwise, we're gonna get to a point where it's just racing games left to play.
It was like a thing.
Gonna make sure we eject a
I feel like in
racing
this
game
gen,
every now and
the
then.
track's
It's just a lot.
Way too long. That comes up in like every
Oh
racing
my
game we
God,
play
I ran
except
out of
Cruisin'.
time.
It's true. Yeah, Cruisin' had it right. Cruisin'
mean,
Exotica, who knows?
Might just give me back that track winner. I don't know which one it was.
Arcade games, and they're like, we can make tracks so long now.
Remember how long the first playthrough ended up taking? It was about 20 hours.
What's
Didn't
your
stop to
take?
think
I
about
have the VOD highlighted somewhere that would have the exact time, but I believe it was about 20 hours. Now that had a dinner break included. That had a reluctant reset where I spent that included 2 hours where
It's long on this one.
I ended up resetting afterwards, but I tried to do it with the party that I had, and it didn't work, so I had to reset back to
They call it small.
the save where the party splits,
It's funny.
and it probably had like a couple, maybe like 5-minute sanity breaks as well.
Small or
So
full,
2 hours, 30 minutes. Let's say just 30 minutes. Let's just say there's 3 hours
I mean, you're rendering less,
Of-
essentially.
either
You're doing less and you're covering up.
like outright mistakes that required resetting or just like breaks
Doesn't look good.
combined.
Well, it's
That
like
put us down to 17 hours blind,
yeah.
It might have popped in, but it depends, I guess.
which
Happened-
honestly is not that bad for a blind RPG.
A little detail.
The guide that I created for that
I
race
thought
as
they were really
well,
doing that on N64.
I think Sailor Moon was a really good game for us to play.
awesome.
It
game.
fits really well into the blind race with like a limited guide. I think the limited guide that I put together for 2 weeks ago when we did it was
Do that. You're on-
really good. It just had like the basic story triggers, and the game kind of lended itself to just kind of
F-Zero is
progress from one stage to another. It's fairly linear.
60 frames a second, so
Wow.
It's also chapter based, so
Oh.
So they can look pretty.
that helps with progression.
And they're not immediately.
Yeah, to the party split. Yeah, that was something else. But we're gonna be much more prepared
Probably wasn't
this
as-
time. But that's not gonna happen again.
That is
I mean, it
probably-
could though. It could though because I'm not gonna have as much
I
levels.
just remember reading that.
And I looked at the party that the speedrun notes
Oh.
for one of the runners uses. I looked at his speedrun notes, and the party composition that he decides to take for the last chapter kind of left me scratching my head a bit. It all hinges on Sailor Jupiter, basically, because Yimo had a lot of. Yimo really liked Sailor Jupiter in his party. She was doing a lot of work for him. And Yimo happened to pick up a Sailor Jupiter exclusive equip.
They were.
Well, both of the Sailor Jupiter exclusive equips, and me and Captain only picked up
Oh, I see
one.
the rats.
And retrospectively, I think, well, we kind of all agreed on towards the end of the race,
The director of
with the cryptic stat system aside, that the exclusive equips are just really, really strong.
to make it work and do
So I think since we have the knowledge now, we'll be getting everyone's
Even good,
exclusive
what a
equips when
shame.
we have
I
the
don't like it,
opportunities,
but, like,
since
I
they are
did
permanently
start
missable.
for that.
No opportunity to get them
Like,
again
I
if you
finally
miss
wanted
them.
to actually play it, but
We're gonna make sure we pick up everybody's exclusive
Ready for
equips,
PS1
and
Mania.
hopefully that'll make me more confident in Sailor Jupiter, and she
Release
just won't be
Saturday
dead weight.
mornings. Tager does that, so.
Because
I
there was
yeah,
some dead
well, there's
weight.
Tager. He hasn't done it in a while, but I watched
There
him
was some dead weight
for a while. And
in
there's
our
so much
options
shit on
for
PS1
the
game.
party split, so it's like, okay, I've got to have,
Much worse than
I've got to
N64
like
to a
distribute this
console
dead weight
challenge.
evenly.
Yeah.
Well, at least with the N64 shit, it's done fast.
At least there's no RPGs.
Yeah.
It's true. They
On
pumped out
PS1, you
so
get
many bad
shit
games on PS1.
RPGs.
I think you made this exact same Rainbow Toaster comment last time, Nico.
I mean,
Do their rotate picking games? Yes. So the reason we're running back Sailor Moon this weekend is because Yimo's going to be out of town a lot this month. I think
Gran Turismo.
I think he's like his family in Spain have going to do like a summer vacation kind of thing. I think it's pretty common in Spain around in the summer
Also, the
to
soundtrack is like surprisingly not
take like a couple weeks and go to like maybe like the coastal regions of Spain or whatnot. So he's busy with family obligations and traveling
The rest is very.
for
Yeah.
the middle portion of this month. So me and Captain wanted to keep up the
soundtrack was purgatory. Also.
keep up the schedule of,
I think
you
it
know,
was
we didn't want to break out of the momentum because it feels really good. We've been enjoying doing the RPG races. We didn't want to do anything novel either because we wanted to wait for Yimo, because really the 3 people races are the most fun, all 3 of
this
us in the
one-
call.
This one has bangers.
So
I feel like
it was a great, I feel like it was a good idea to just run one back that
There was a lot of
we wanted to give a second go at, and Sailor Moon was that game, funny enough, in spite of just racing it 2 weeks ago.
Wait, did they
Thank God
truly
they love
leave it
that.
though?
But aside from the
future sense.
aside from the run back this weekend, yes, every
Francisco.
we do rotate. Like Captain picks a game, and then Yimo picks a game. I pick a game, whatever order it is. We're also open for
maybe there's
suggestions,
another game we don't know about.
and we're kind of branching out
Several revolts and
because
I
it's
don't think there are several revolts.
there's more than that.
it's not easy to put on the RPG blind races because
But that's it.
having games that you're knowledgeable enough about to
I
write
could be thinking of another game. But
a
Are you thinking
a
of
basic guide for the other racers, but not being good enough at the game where you think it would just be like you'd have like an extreme, which it's gonna happen either way.
Wait,
Like
there are more cruises?
I probably hit the new Chrono Trigger more than
Extreme.
Yimo and Captain, and Yimo obviously knew Golden Sun
feel like
more than me and Captain.
I don't know.
So like whoever makes the guide is probably gonna be the most informed. it's never going to be an even playing field. But RPG races are just about having fun and experiencing RPGs, especially ones that
Was there a Wipeout?
we might not play on our own.
And
So that's Sailor Moon was really good for that, because I found a really good guide that could be reduced into the kind of outline that we like for our races without like spoiling myself at all. Just do a bunch of copy pasting.
It's not. It's like 4.5 minutes.
Hey, Captain, thanks for the 17 months. Wow. Just talking about the RPGs. Glad we decided on tomorrow. Got stuff going on today. Yeah, it's good for me as well, because I mean, since it's just the two of us, can be more flexible about the schedule, and also don't have to worry about, you know, running this. And I mean, this game wouldn't be that bad because this is like guaranteed not going to take that long. But I wasn't sure what game you were going to pick, so if it was a longer one, it's nice to have the extra thing, and also just not be racing 2 games in the same day, and also starting earlier.
Because it doesn't
Nice
say
pluses.
Scenario.
Yeah, New York is going to be long. I think this is like a 10-minute track.
Like cruising.
Where's the
Whoa.
10-year age cheese track?
Slept late. YouTube trapped me. Fair enough.
Excuse me.
Can you run that by me one more time?
10-year age cheese track? There's this
Only
like
60
farm
bucks.
by, kind of like between me and Spock. It has 10-year age cheddar.
Oh,
It's exquisite.
Sounds good.
Are you guys gonna go get some cheese?
Maybe.
We probably will do something else tonight after this. This is only going to take like 3 hours.
Yo,
It's like
Seattle.
$20 delivery, by the way.
Either some mahjong or some Lotro,
Hour ad.
Oh.
one or the other.
Seattle,
I exploded.
Oh, me too.
I'm only New York and Hawaii.
There's a key.
Oh, I'm
No,
in
nice
jail.
key. Oh, I'm in jail.
I like how when you collect the key, it just flies off into the. Doesn't they could have just made it disappear and people would be like, oh wait, yeah. But instead you just like punch it with your car.
So yeah, what I was saying about, I kind of got distracted there talking about a bunch of different stuff, went off on a tangent, but we have kind of been thinking about branching out because
Okay.
Expert
it's
gamer. What is that?
I remember coming here as a kid.
Video games. Not
I think it was a game.
And it's like a maze down there. Because it is kind of hard to find games, and that would be good races. They're like beatable in a single sitting, an extended single
Except
sitting,
me, check videogames.com.
I'll just get
and
there.
also acquiring a guide. So, like Tapioca mentioned,
Had someone saying
there's like a Dragon Quest, Dragon Warriors game that he likes, that he's maybe thinking about
why that you have
writing a guide for us and like joining us for a weekend. Tapioca is not big into RPGs, so that would be like super special as well to be able to play an RPG with him.
Make sure to use
Gimmo mentioned that Darrow maybe wants to do Thousand Year Door.
so much more control over your
Even
car.
if Darrow like bails or doesn't want to write a guide for that, I could probably write a guide for that one. Like that's another good game
Go forward.
I have enough knowledge about.
Simulation Rush 2 Extreme Racing USA.
where am I?
So we're trying to like branch out a bit in the sense that
49.
see if we can dupe some people into
I hope so.
writing, like suggesting some games and also being able to provide guides for us,
Plenty of that in the arcades.
so that we have more sustain on these RPG races.
I know because I kept doing the exact same.
Because eventually we're gonna run out of ideas.
The opening cutscene to Rush is actually too.
I mean, when I was looking for, I really like SNES RPGs, and when I was looking for,
The opening cutscene.
I like the SNES games in general, because that's the console I grew up with.
Oh shit,
That-
this is like Tron.
I think it's
That is
like
the
really good
impression
sprite art. I like,
Did you
Is the
not
game
watch
like
the
Tron?
kind of prefer 2D games to 3D games, although it's
I've never booted the game up. I have not seen
it's just like a preference thing. Like I'll play both. But I think deep down,
play
I
it.
still kind of prefer 2D to 3D. So I was looking at like maybe some options for other SNES games, and if it's not like Final Fantasy, there really are not that many SNES RPGs.
Are you in a tunnel?
No, I'm just.
I was surprised. I mean, there's like illusion. There's some. There's definitely some, but
I don't see
Yeah.
I mean, the SNES library is like 1,700 games, so you think like, oh, there's got to at least be 100 of those. And easily 100, 200 have to be RPGs, but not really.
Call the Legends ad.
The ruins aren't beckoning. Oof.
Wait.
I
On
definitely need to make more progress in La Mulana.
What EGM?
But I've been enjoying giving the game a little bit of a rest just so I can come back to it fresh.
Oh shit. Okay.
I don't know. I might wait till the end of this month and then jump back into it.
Okay. It is now
Since
owned
I do want to
by-
make sure I meet my goals in Lotro. But I'm also worried about putting it down for too long and forgetting stuff.
What?
I just have like no ideas.
Oh, Take-Two Interactive.
But-
No. It's a gaming media company.
Oh,
EA.
IGN.
No ideas for progression where I am right now.
Seems sort of close.
Giant bomb.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I did see someone linked to me. It was Alone. Alone linked to me
Done that with like
a
multiple.
Toho game that recently got an English translation.
And also game.
Toho Healing Nature.
Kind of.
I think that would be a really good game for us to race. I might suggest
You got
that
fired and then you made giant bomb.
on my next pick.
Who did Jeff Gerstmann or whatever is that? Yeah.
This was not the New York race because I just it took him like 10 minutes. It only took me like 6.
I remember too. I remember when he got fired, and I was like, "Why'd they fire the only guy that wrote good reviews?" I don't understand.
Oops, reviews too good.
Oops. Made our company legitimate. Gotta fire him. Time for him to go be more successful than us.
I've like never read a game review since Nintendo Power. Like Nintendo Power used to.
Why wasn't he
I-
allowed to shit on?
I
Game
subscribed to Nintendo Power when I was a kid.
They had like
Nintendo Power changed a lot,
Yeah.
but I remained subscribed to it for
Yeah,
most of
forever.
the time. It became like obviously a more grown-up
Like the
magazine
person who wrote the review for this.
as I was growing up, so it was fine. It used to be just like like walkthroughs and stuff.
Whoa, that was really.
Then they kind of made it more like a journalistic kind of thing where they had like real articles
Yeah, I think I've been
and
seeing-
raters. And one of the things they put at the end was they put reviews.
Have that one time.
The reviews never panned games. Like they all like the worst review you'd get would be like a 5 out of 10. I remember there was one game that was like a movie IP or like a Nickelodeon IP or something. And it was obviously just a cash grab for like, hey, we've got this show on TV, we've got to write a game for it. And the game looked bad.
There it is.
And it got like a 3 out of 10, so that was like the lowest the lowest review I saw on Nintendo Power.
As you're going over it. That was good.
But they had a section at the end, and it was kind of interesting to read
Doesn't have
each of the reviewers what they had to say about games, even though for the most part they were just kind of softball reviews because they wanted to. I mean, it's like Nintendo Power, so they wanted to sell you on the games.
Just bypass anyway.
They were never too harsh on any games. But as like probably like a teenager when I read Nintendo Power, and I have not read like a game review since then, or gaming journalism in general. I just like don't find much of an appeal to it to me personally.
Can't check now.
those like full words.
Oh, the one.
But I know enough people who play games and play a bunch of different genres of games, and if I hear about a game, I can just ask them like, what do you think about this game?
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Well, I do sometimes read Steam reviews. I don't know if that counts. Because Steam reviews can be helpful. It's like a hard drive review in the sense that there's always going to be some guy who loves it. There's always going to be some guy who complains about it. And maybe the guy who complains about it, like, you know, put his graphics card in his computer upside down or something. Like maybe some games that get panned are actually just like user error, or
I think it
they'll
is.
say something like, I couldn't figure out what to do there. And it's like, well, maybe you're just dumb. But now Steam reviews can legit be helpful,
The only reason
especially
I
if they
think
say
that is
stuff
because
like
SG has Moe sites.
this game just like doesn't have much developer support, or they kind of drop the ball here or there. That kind of stuff can be useful.
Exactly.
But as far as like going to like some kind of
World, but now I don't.
like website that reviews games or whatever from quote unquote game journalists, I just never cared.
Samyuka.gg.
GGs are expensive, actually.
Which has been your fave so far for the RPG races? It's tough. Let's see. Which one? I really liked Lufia 2.
About what?
Do I want to say Lufia 2 is my favorite?
Because I might do that in the future. It's tough though, because whenever I need to like get a domain for something, I just like go look at whatever the absolute cheapest thing is and then go with that. And usually off like Namecheap, you can get something crappy for like $1. Like that's why I had Tapioca.world and weird things like that.
Tapioca with that world.
World is crappy.
I think
Yeah.
.world.
Nothing wrong with Dot World, really.
It's probably. I'd say Lufia 2 is my favorite game that I played
Like,
for RPG.
Tapioca.
RPG blind races that I hadn't played before. Like my favorite new game, because we did Chrono Trigger, and I think Chrono Trigger is just a sensational game.
It's an angel fight.
But it's also kind of boring to say that my favorite game that we raced was Chrono Trigger.
I really just,
So I'd say Lufia 2 is my favorite game that we raced, an RPG Mania that I had not previously played before. And that's kind of the point of these blind RPG races as well. Like Golden Sun
in front of it.
was a really good game.
You already owned that.
And it's also a game I probably would have never played if we hadn't started doing
Can I
these.
do get a Revan
Because
Ball
I just not.
email address?
I think the Game Boy Advance came out when I was like maybe 10 or 11. Forget.
That is a fun
I just never enjoyed the Game Boy Advance that much because the original Game Boy Advance had no backlight, and I really think that's a design flaw
Like
because
an SFTP thing.
uh,
Yeah. I don't even know. I have
in
that,
in the
but I
in the
forget
sort of LCD screen of the Game Boy Color and Game Boy Classic Game Boy, no backlight was still workable, but when the Game Boy Advance came out with the more advanced graphics and
I can't
the
wait
additional colors,
all
you
duck
really needed lighting. Like
to each other.
when I played on my original Game Boy, I just couldn't see the game even if I was in a highly like a room that had a lot of light. Till the SP came out. The SP should have been the first Game Boy Advance. SP improved tremendously the console
we were all like 10 minutes apart.
just because of the backlight, and the form factor is probably a little bit better too. I don't know.
Nobody's redoing anything.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
I don't really have an opinion on the form factor, I suppose, because they both kind of look nice.
Ugh.
The other one was more portable in the sense you could carry it in your pocket.
Coming in
Easier.
first in any of these races.
The
I just
SP.
went into the
I've done it
subway.
once.
But I just never really owned a lot of Game Boy Advance games. Don't really care much about the console. It's not really a console I want to go back to as much either. It's not like if I feel like playing sort of like an older game or trying something out, I'm much more likely to pick up like
Tunnel was
you
made.
know, like a SNES game than I'd be to be like, let's see what they've got on. Try to find a game on the Game Boy Advance to try out. It's not really a library that I'm likely to play much by myself. So I'm glad that I did get to experience that game and
Darrow says that
the
you
RPG
find-
blind races because I probably would have never played it in my life if I hadn't. And I'd have missed out.
That is not true.
Pretty rough.
Thank you for the interview.
I used to. I realized I already made your own decisions whether I wanted to buy a game or not.
Not what I wanted to do.
I think it also, as far as the reviews,
Is anime.com. What do you have to say about
this
that?
is, Twitch has helped a lot with that because I realized, kind of talking about this now, I have no need for reviews either because when a new game comes out and I'm like on the fence about whether I want to buy it or not, I can always find someone on Twitch playing the game. Usually in my follows, so it's like usually like a person who I enjoy watching,
Joker was talking.
not necessarily like hunting down. You know, not I don't like I so it's sort of better in the sense than finding someone through the directory because
Mistake.
if you know a streamer playing a game, you kind of like trust them more, I guess, as far as like giving you their opinions while they're playing it.
5 minutes on this track?
But in general, like it's
said you
the big opportunity about Twitch is you can just watch them play it a bit, and you can be like, ooh, this looks like something I would enjoy playing myself, as opposed to this does not look like something I'd enjoy playing myself. I think I'll save my money, and that is just going to do much more than any review is going to do. IMO.
Have you seen?
Just seeing like you just watch like the first hour of the playthrough or whatever. Like you're not gonna really spoil yourself. Not gonna feel bad when you boot up the game in the first hours. Stuff you already watched
Dude, I
someone
also
else
found
play.
the key on the dirt road, but at what cost?
Favorite was Sailor Moon up until the end game, so I think Chrono Trigger Race was best overall. It's really a shame that
Yeah.
Sailor
Yup,
Moon went
what
to
a
trash
bad
at the end.
game.
because I think that's a really solid game as well.
The
High
game
trash,
keeps
you mean
removing my place. I
Scramgar?
don't know where I am.
Unfinished business with Sailor Moon.
Scrap car, yeah.
Yes, Captain is the other member of the RPG Blind Race crew.
Ooh,
Wow.
he's gonna take that Hydra.
Me, Yimo, and Eagle Captain,
There are houses in Los Angeles.
the founding members.
Flushed arrow.
I don't know if we ever had anyone else racing this.
There's big
Flushed
houses.
arrows.
It's just we're all in a bunch of different time zones,
And they're written in gold.
so it's
gates.
we have a time zone that works out for us, which is like DGen
No.
early morning in USA, early morning
Never. That.
European time, and then like middle of the day Australian time. Those times all kind of fit for our schedules. I mean, when you're playing a 20-hour RPG race, it's like your day is dedicated to that no matter what. Like no matter what time you start,
No.
it's gonna take up your whole day, and it's probably gonna like ruin your sleep schedule for the next day as well.
Use your pinky.
But we all have a lot of fun doing them. It's hard, like
What are you talking about?
they're probably not good time zone, like time schedules for other people to participate in, so we get that. But there's just like no good time
When are you
zone
gonna
for,
buy
for
it?
20-hour races, no matter what. But yeah, we're not opposed to other people joining us either. It's just like it's not a great time. And
Guy.com.
we understand why they're not super popular. We also don't like get much of the word out because most of the
I am the Norwegian.
that's pretty casual, so we
Here to
don't.
tell you.
A lot of the games we decide on are kind of like towards
I don't even know.
you know
what
not quite settled on,
it was about.
or we announce them pretty late or whatever.
Picturing it is making me really
Unfinished
laugh, though.
business. Golden Sun 2, most enjoyable game outside of Final Fantasy.
Daryl, make some
Wanted to
YouTube.
play more of.
Please.
You need to subscribe. Your YouTube career is coming. Is
Why is
upcoming.
Alcatraz good and everything?
I think a better question would be, what was the worst game we played? Because that's harder to say.
Good idea.
That's harder to say. Because I think all of the games have been good games.
10-minute tracks.
Las
Smile.
Vegas seems okay, but I'm only on minute 2, so I'll let you know.
Oh,
Well, I got news for you, bud.
10-minute track, so I think that's not going to
it seems it's so much harder to wreck in this game. Blow up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yimo would probably say Shadows of Adam. I don't think he.
You like that?
I mean, I don't think. I think we would all agree we've never had bad race game. But I think Yimo just didn't quite like. I think he felt like Shadows of Adam was maybe a little bit too easy, or a story was a little bit basic.
You're third. You're pretty secure.
I mean, what? It's like a $10.
you're pretty secure.
It's like a $10 Steam indie game.
Yeah, I just did
so
that same
I'm
thing.
second for the first time.
I thought I enjoyed it. I'd say we've all enjoyed every game we've
I
done.
appreciate
York,
the
subway.
like.
Some games more have been better games than others, but they've all been really good
What
races.
place
but
am I in right now? Did I
I
just
think
get-
Yimo just felt like Shadows of Adam was kind of a
did.
weak game.
Sometimes the warps are insane.
I would tell you.
How many have we done?
I don't understand what
I
it was.
think like
also just
7. I have a collection of VODs.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think about 7. I
That's
just had to throw out a number. I'd say there's probably about 7 videos in
Taxi
there.
stuff. You
Let's see, you've got Golden Sun 1, Golden Sun 2, Sailor Moon. Golden Sun 1 we ran back twice, but I won't count that.
Yeah, the
Where
first
they're
game
Well, maybe I should count that.
annoying as hell.
We did do a run back once before. It was on a bye week because we do this every other week, and just kind of a spur of the moment thing. Yimo wanted to race.
The left side of
He
my
wanted to play through Golden Sun 1,
There is, in fact,
one of our bye weeks. He just asked if Captain would be up for it, and Captain said yes, and he asked if I'd be up for it, and I said I'd join too.
That's very refreshing.
So okay, we'll count that one twice. So Golden Sun twice, Golden Sun 2 once, all the other ones are
We
once.
get to do it 4 times.
Sailor Moon, that's
32
4.
whole minutes of it.
Lufia, that's 5.
I mean, at least 3
Chrono Trigger, that's 6.
Alcatraz is a total of 16 minutes.
What am I missing? I just feel like I'm still missing some.
I don't like
Shadows of Adam 7, I was legit just talking about that. Final Fantasy 8. Okay, so you've done 8. 7 if you don't count the run back of
Fog,
Golden
no
Sun.
fog, backwards,
But isn't
forwards,
it-
mirrored without fog, mirrored with fog?
Yeah, that's way more than 4, though.
Well,
No,
the
the
fog
fog
doesn't
doesn't
There's
matter.
just 4. The fog doesn't matter.
Uh,
It's
It's
just
just forwards,
just kidding.
backwards, mirrored, backwards, mirrored.
9 combinations.
Backwards mirrored, also known as BM.
First
Oh.
game had like night cheat codes and stuff.
Backwards mirrored, also known as Big Mood.
Big
What?
Mac.
Thank you, DTW. All right, here it is. Oh, the warp didn't warp me. Damn.
Yo, Big Mac.
Big Mac, dude.
I'm here for it.
It's been ages since I've had like a bad fast food burger, dude.
Only good fast food for Hydro Media.
Well, I haven't
Hell
had
yeah.
fast food.
Only slow food for Hydro Media.
Only
Listen,
Hydro Media
It's
loves
been the
slow
worst.
food. Spread it around.
Tell all my friends.
Now, if you ask me which game has been the worst on
Hey, we're in LA again.
N64 Mania, well, that's also a difficult question, but for different reasons, because there's so many candidates.
How many were there in the first?
For RPG blind races, which one's been the worst is tough, because all the games have legit been good and fun.
6 times 4.
But N64 Mania, no, I've got a list.
17.
I've got a list, I just don't know which one is all the way at the tippy bottom.
Sounds unlikely, but I don't think I've seen Pokemon.
I have-
Revolt is definitely down there. Revolt was an
Seattle.
awful game.
Seattle's fun.
I don't need
I haven't
to-
It's a game where they wanted to create like a simulator for RC cars, and part of the simulation had to be that they control like crap because they're RC cars. But I just shake my head like, why would you make your game not fun by making the controls be trash just
they're all
for
done.
the sake of making a good simulation?
Races to go.
Water, is this okay? It's fine.
Whatever course this
So
is.
Revolt is down there.
That.
Maybe it is just like Revolt was just a very bad game.
Wait, how many are we? 8 races finished, 20 races to go. Let's go.
That might be the worst one. There's some other bad ones though. That one was like textbook bad. So that's a good one to say.
Wait, where am I again?
FF1, yeah.
Expert Gamer.
Cruising USA.
What is Expert Gamer?
That's also a magazine.
Was it?
Yeah, you had to be an expert to subscribe though.
Oh, this is
Lego Racers is also bad. Lego Racers made me feel sick.
like that website. I put
Could
it
not
in
finish
Discord.
it. There's few games that actually have that effect on
I don't
me.
know.
But that was one of them.
I searched
That one in
for
Portal.
Midway's phone number, like the phone number as it was in this instruction manual. That was like the second result.
I need to read that later. That seems like the writings of an insane person.
It was crazy. But then you go to the front page of that, and it's this guy named JD Lowe, I think. And he was like posting about this Twin Galaxies tournament that was going to happen, but it was 2002. And he never updated it since, but he's just kept paying for that domain. It's like lettersfromburgertime.com or something. Dude loves Burger Time. I feel like that website should be a Jennifer Hawk command.
I wonder if my automobile cartridge works still.
We need to play that. I was told when we looked at it there was not a championship mode, but then I read that there was a championship mode, so balls in your court. I know we talked about it and it was like, well, what mode would we race? There's no mode. Now I need automobile Lamborghini.
Alright, I thought there was no category, but maybe. I think we just looked on SRC and there was only one category for like all tracks or something. Doesn't mean there's nothing else in the game though.
I
This
think
game's
that-
this game's circuit mode is actually a MISC category, so we didn't notice it at first.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the mistake is like going off of what people have raced in the past and what people
I think it'd be fun to race a modern RPG at some point.
still tethered to that.
It's just has well, I guess Shadows of Adam counts, but that one's a game. It's only like it tries to give you that old school feel, right?
Can you say you really played?
It tries to give you that old
Oh,
school
has this been
feel,
raced before on SRL?
in spite of being a
Yes,
game that
you
was
can.
released a
Yes,
few
you
years
can.
ago.
There's two other
But it's gonna be really hard to come up with.
I'm done.
a modern RPG. They're just all too long. Like, look at the Tales series. Like, Tales would be fun to race, but it's like a 40 hours minimum. Can't do that. Not that I have any qualms about racing older games. They're my favorite.
I guess so.
I'm just wondering if, like, I'm wondering if we could do, like, a modern game. What would be a good fit for it? Like, just to add a little bit of
I
variety.
gotta scroll up. I wonder if I can scroll up in this chat while I'm also still driving.
Maybe like a GameCube era kind of game.
Crashed, so.
I realize it's not that modern, but let's just say like
No, there's
post
a big straightaway. When I'm on the other side of
post like SNES, post SNES era.
It's like I actually am first, so I
I
can.
mean, there's some for the N64. Well, let's say post N64, because we're probably gonna race like Paper Mario at some point. That'd be a good race game.
Okay.
Take those.
It's a
Wait, you didn't
GameCube or later. Thinking like Wii RPGs.
Kind of like blasting me out.
There was this one RPG on Wii. It was like one of the first WiiWare games. It was like Me and the King or whatever. I think it was made by like Square Enix.
Surprise.
It kept
Surprise.
crashing for me. It was really annoying. It wasn't really an RPG either. It was more of like, I don't know. It's kind of RPG, but also not.
Alright, let's see. When I
How long
did
is Crosscode? Good question.
goals, I saw. Oh,
Next
6
game might be
keys,
another
all
PS1 game.
levels,
Nice.
And unlock Hot Rod on Stunt. So, 6 keys, all levels. Who would do that? That's actually more.
I'm actually not sure how long Crosscode is.
People who actually know this game. I
Can't be that long though, right? Well, the thing about Crosscode is, doesn't it have a lot of like Zelda-like puzzles? I guess I could say Golden Sun-like
Also,
puzzles.
the speed run of this game is only like 2.5 hours. They must have some kind of skips.
So
Why did I take this?
Yeah, it's probably something to do with warps.
it could add some time.
It's gotta be.
The first game, there wasn't really anything special. Like, the speed run wasn't that much faster than what we did. And why not that much faster? It was like 20 minutes.
Crosscode looks like a fun game.
Maybe. Yeah.
Hey, I'm finally in
While
Seattle.
playing without pouring everywhere.
I've watched some streams of it.
Like rain or what?
Pour my tea.
Well, how long to beat?
Oh,
Not perfect metric. 32 hours.
I guess I just didn't like parse the words
The main story.
said as English. Did you say them in Italian?
Por supuesto.
Did you just curse at me?
No, that was Spanish.
What? Did you just curse at me?
No, I said for sure.
Oh. Did you curse at me? No, that was Spanish. You can't
They don't have
curse
curses in Spanish.
Maybe you
Ask
thought it was an
Emo.
English curse.
Wait, what track am I on? It sucks, whatever it is.
Well, I didn't learn it, but I took it.
PS1 is a lot. Like I owned a PS1 growing up, but
My neighborhood was so
I think the TV. I think the TV had like not
I did not take that though.
had like not a lot of. I mean, if you look at the back of modern TVs, right, they've got like 5 HDMI ports and they're packed, right? But like old CRTs maybe had like 2 RCA inputs, so one would be like for VCR, and one would be open for my game console, which meant if I wanted to switch, I always had the Super Nintendo
History is
hooked up.
just Italian history.
And what was nice about that was, you know,
Every class is just
the
about it.
Nintendo used the same RCA cable until Wii, I think. So you just take that same cable. You want to play on the N64, take it out, plug it in the N64, just the back. You don't have to get behind the TV. Just unplug it from the SNES, plug it in the N64. You want to play on GameCube, take it out of the N64, stick it in the GameCube.
Around.
So that was convenient.
Why would they race that?
But if I had a PlayStation, but if I wanted to play the PlayStation, I'd have to get behind the TV
My mom's family was Italian.
and like unplug it and plug it back in. And I also wasn't sure how that worked because I was like a little kid.
No.
So I would need my parents to do it, and I didn't really want to ask them because I was having enough fun with just the super OP Nintendo cable that just plugs into all of my consoles.
Yeah, but you know.
So I hardly ever play it on the PlayStation.
Oh man, slang.
My only memory as a kid of playing on the PlayStation was playing
I'm
Crash.
an expert in all
I'm
languages.
thinking this game's not that good.
Vinny Vinny Beach.
Oh, I just clicked right.
So maybe that was also why I didn't really want to bother playing on the PlayStation.
When you when you
I just like as a kid I didn't like the vertical nature of Crash, and also like
Like see out of bounds and stuff.
I didn't really like Crash as a character. He was kind of cartoony, but he wasn't like the cartoony I liked.
can see
I don't know. It's hard to explain. I do remember playing Spyro in addition to Crash.
I remember.
Spyro I did like. I liked it as a kid. Found a little bit challenging.
List. I forgot all that shit immediately.
Salve.
Terrible language.
so.
I guess if you die as you come across the finish line, you have to wait till you come back to life.
Tony Hawk demo yet?
I haven't ordered. Yeah, I haven't ordered the Tony Hawk burrito, so I haven't been able to.
What?
You have to order a Tony Hawk burrito at Chipotle to get the demo.
Well, shit, I gotta go to Chipotle then.
It's on a Tony Hawk burrito. It might be too late. I don't know. I thought it was like the first like.
It's the first 2000.
How the hell am I supposed to be the first 2000?
I
That's
don't
so
know.
90s, dude. I
Like
can't
at the
believe that's
store, or like in the
ad
country.
campaign.
Probably did it because it was still 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you can also get it one other way. I forget.
Probably like
Yeah,
pre-order the game or
yeah,
something.
Is there like
Probably.
a code underneath the bottle cap of Pepsi?
So that PlayStation library I've missed out a lot on.
I mean,
The
I-
underside of old school cans of cherry coke.
only the old school.
Sounds a little bit bad. I think of all of the old school consoles
Made all
libraries, missing out on the PS1 is probably the one you might be least sad about. That and maybe the NES. NES has some good games. There's just a lot of trash.
these punches and all.
PS1 has a lot of good games. It's got a lot of shovelware and kind of stuff with bad mechanics, and also like PS1 3D design.
Well,
Like I don't know. Like I don't know about the internals of the PS1,
I
but
just
Well, if
have
you're
enough
out-
time to.
it was certainly an early console
Yeah, I
in
do
super
too.
early 3D design,
Wasn't L&M here for the last?
and did not have a lot of resources to make even slightly detailed polygons.
Somehow he made it through Charlie Blast, but this is too
He
much.
did not make it through Charlie
He didn't
Blast.
finish the game.
No, but
He made it most of the, I mean,
He was in like.
Oh,
the
he did. That's right.
I am.
yeah, I thought he
Cars
finished.
going to space.
What?
Oh, New York downtown, here we come again.
What's happening?
I don't know. I hit a ramp weird and I'm upside down, way up in the sky, and not coming down.
But yeah, I do wanna get it. I do wanna play some more. I wanna play a lot. Like
Are you in a Tesla Roadster?
Steam has this thing called your queue.
Is a Tesla Roadster?
Oh.
You can like just go onto Steam and it's like a discovery queue.
Now you're.
And last night I was just like, I don't know, I was like bored. I didn't really feel like doing anything. I just wanted to like, I don't know, browse the internet for a bit. So I like checked Steam for sales. And I was like, oh right, I have the discovery queue. Let me do that. So it shows you like 10 games, pages, and then if you want, you can like re-roll the discovery queue after. You can see like another 10. And I probably went through 100 games on the discovery queue, and like, I think I found one to add to my wish list as like a maybe buy.
Because if you were like towards the beginning and
I just really prefer older games for some reason. New games just kind of don't jump out at me. So I really enjoy discovering, especially old games that I might have missed that are really good. Never played before.
Yeah, I just clipped it. What is this tunnel I'm in?
I did buy Little Witch No Beta like last week, which is like a anime Dark Souls. It's like a Dark Souls mechanic kind of game, but with the main character is a cute little anime girl. That one I want to play. That one was worth like the $10 or whatever it was.
so right now.
You mad?
I don't know how I'm in
I
first.
like looking at the monitor, but I'm not really looking.
Some stages it's like you just run away with it. I haven't had. Well, there's a guy right on me right now, but aside from that,
I'm still in fourth.
Even naming it. Wow.
some
I
stages
did, but
it's
I'm
just
still in
like
fourth place. So
you're
what
up
are you
here
gonna
by
do?
yourself, and other
no,
ones
that's-
Skill game.
the battle to maintain fourth place.
Has anybody checked SG stream?
I do want to play a Persona 4, maybe.
I'm sure he's not.
I probably won't stream it, but I might play it. That might be like a comfy, like wintertime kind of game. Like get under the
Play
covers.
Zhang after this, I swear to God.
I can't believe he's gotten you all hooked on Mahjong.
I need my content.
Ponya.
Virginia.
Oh, I pwn. Time to Tanya.
Okay, 3 of those are Alcatraz. Those are quick.
3 of them are out.
I can't cheat that. That one's really good. I really like the I can't cheat that.
I have so many Alcatrazes to kill. That guy, yeah.
He was on death row at Alcatraz.
Not on Alcatraz yet.
This whole game is actually just prisoners at Alcatraz racing to see who survives.
Adaptation of Death Race.
They get to go free, yeah, death race.
They cleared out every major American city.
I mean, there's more major American cities than this.
It's Escape from New York, but with Death Race.
Although Chicago's not in here, so
Not even an Indianapolis track.
yeah, it's the 7th
Unbelievable.
largest city.
Actually, there was a sequel to this game called Escape from New York. So this could be in that.
It's just me and this guy, and everybody else is miles behind us. Yeah, I don't think I went into second place that whole race, other than like a second or two, because that guy kept being on my
I
butt.
thought you were gonna say when is the Indy 500 because it's Sunday.
Indianapolis is the
Oh,
most
yeah.
populous
Really?
east of the Mississippi.
No way.
Yahweh.
No, what about New York?
That's not the
Not
case.
a state capital.
Oh, state capital. I missed that part. Okay, you're probably right.
They can just drop God's
And
name.
then like Phoenix overall.
What?
Little did I know, Shoehorse actually is my neighbor.
Oh.
Lives next door.
Well, now I'm confused.
Well, enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
Relish it.
Well, it's
It's more entertainment than you've had all evening so far.
I mean, it's been nice holding A.
yeah, I've been holding that in.
I felt good about like my lack of crashing, my lack of blowing up.
Yeah, I feel like it's getting
I
easier.
feel like this just has more straightaways.
Oh,
My
it has so
gameplay
many
is pretty
straightaways.
chilled so
Also,
far.
I was just saying, Shoehorse. I was joking that you lived here as well. That's all.
Ah, that's fair.
I
I
doubt
have
it.
no idea where here is, so I might.
It's Indianapolis.
Oh yeah, no, I don't live.
Yeah,
I don't live in
I
Indianapolis.
didn't think you would. Wait, how many do I have left? 18. All right.
One of the weird things about the physics engine of
Still enjoy how I
Rush is you always accelerate in the air,
thought that I lived in India.
and I don't think that's how real world
Because you
physics
said
work.
because you were born here. Joke. You this. Well, maybe
Hey.
not Indiana at least.
And like big acceleration, like over the top speed, well over the top speed that you can get on the ground. Probably not.
What are these golf claps about?
I mean, what are the random screams about, bro?
I don't know.
Are you
The
sure?
screams of tortured souls trapped inside the cartridge.
Scream 1.
People watching on
Forced
death
to
row.
play circuit mode for all eternity.
Is this like Danganronpa cart?
Yeah.
They get to the end of a track, and when it says how many left, there's just no number there because it goes on forever.
Oh yeah, it says 3. I guess I have 3 laps left. So it counts down the number of laps you have left.
Yeah, it
instead
sure
of counting
does.
Up. Yeah, I
Seeing that
didn't
thing
realize.
change over to a checkered flag on the New York track is just like, woo, almost there.
Only 5 minutes to go.
Incredible.
Only 5 minutes to go. Oh shit, this New York is only 6 minutes.
What's the number?
I mean, there are 2 New Yorks.
I don't think I've done the long New York yet, and I'm a little worried.
I'm in the middle of a long New York right now. My lap time over 3
Real
minutes.
fun.
Like an hour of New
Just
York
make sure
to
you're
go.
not in practice mode.
Bum, bum, ba-dum. Bum, bum, ba-dum.
I took that dirt shortcut. Spock was not very,
Not a good shortcut, is it?
not very good.
Oh, there's the rats. I saw it.
You just keep saying that. I've never seen the rats.
I thought about it.
How much have you been in New York?
I think
Carl's
there's.
Entertainment cheese.
I think you only get it when you're going forward,
Oh.
because I don't think it's on the backward track.
It's
Yeah,
not
it
like
needs to be a
super
back.
hard to see because I feel like it's not part of it.
Oh.
Yeah. I came out at a turn and then I was like, oh shit, rats.
Oh shit.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Oh shit, yards.
Yeah. Okay, I can't tell what's forward and back. All right, great. I'm not sure what that diversion was. Just went down in the subway, but like there wasn't a track down there. They just modeled the subway. I don't get it.
Oh, that was the secret bonus track that they never decided to do anything with.
Well, there is a part of this level or one level where you go on the subway. So like I just did it in the last track and it was cool. But I think it wasn't meant for this one. Yeah, it might be a secret to get down there. We can like drive on the wall. It's pretty cool.
Why did they try and do this?
Wow. It's so easy to regain
what do the-
control. if
Does
you,
anybody
like,
know what the keys do?
on your side.
Oh, hey, now I'm in the subway.
Which key?
And I mean, just in general.
You can press the S key to warp.
No, the keys
Or
that
the-
get in the game.
Oh, cool. I just go through the train and explode. I love it.
It's the best kind of subway.
Yeah. I wonder if that actually is good with the work. But probably not.
I wonder if that actually would happen if I tried to go through a train.
What kind of a
shortcut was that? Sorry, there was stairs and I went through them and then it was like, yeah, straight into a building, idiot.
Got
Yeah,
it.
there's a lot of things that look
Got 'em
like
good.
literally shortcuts, but then they actually just.
I'm not taking any more shortcuts. They've all been mistakes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. They're
The New
all
York
fake.
subway is usually pretty good. Just watch out for the rats.
I mean, I went into.
I tried to go in there.
So I don't know.
I tried to get this guy. I tried to screw him over out of his first place for fun.
Subway again. Oh, there was
That
a
the
California.
positions don't matter, which is nice.
Yeah, I saw one of
And for the
those.
Area
To
51
beating the game. I don't know. Maybe if you want to unlock crap, but if you just want to beat the game,
Time Crisis, also good.
you don't have to care.
Oh yeah.
I don't
I'm
think
sad
I
I
ever
don't-
beat one of those in an arcade.
I'm sad I don't have a CRT because I ended up finding a PS2 Time Crisis 2 with the light gun.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my word, I won a race. Wow.
Exciting.
Wow, nice.
Hey, more nothings. Yeah,
Yeah, you just need to do each track. I don't know. I think you can even get last, and it doesn't care. But if for whatever reason you didn't get what you're supposed to do, you'll
it's
let
a
you
whole
redo it. I don't. I think you can even get last for every track, and you still
Yeah.
complete the thing. That's nice. Because there's like 27 tracks. Well, there's only like 7 tracks. Ooh, this is nice. But you have to do each one of them 4 times. There's normal, and then there's reverse, and then there's mirror, and then there's mirror reverse.
How does Tapioca constantly sound so amped up? Would you call that amped
I'm
up?
sorry,
I-
what?
Excuse me? I don't think I ever sound even remotely close to amped up.
Maybe that was
man.
sarcasm?
I almost feel like it has to be something.
Ah, yes, the classic, the racing classic. It's like Diddy Kong Racing after you beat the game.
I don't think that was reflected.
It's like, hey, now it's time to play the game again, except all the tracks are mirrored. Ooh.
Be in purgatory as he described it.
Pulling. Oh. What? Okay. I don't know. I hit reset and it was like, sure, pick me up with the spatula and just set me to the left, and I was like, excuse me, and then I drove forward.
track
and
variance.
The game was over. So, okay.
Oh,
All right. Well, I guess that's why it didn't move me very far.
Nice.
30 years ago, it was prophesied by the great prophet SG40 that this day would come, and now the prophecy has finally been realized. Thank you, Jennifer.
thanks, Jennifer.
Best sub message that she has, I think. It's a rare one.
That,
Yo, it's Alcatraz.
did you see that guy? He just put it in brake. He put it in brake, and then I rammed right into him, but he was unscathed. Meanwhile, I died.
Ending dirt shortcut.
Yeah, I do not know what that was about.
Whatever comes out, Ocarina of Time. I mean, it's Donkey Kong 64 right now.
Oh, baby.
I think there's one racing game for the PS1,
It's DK64.
and the goal is to like destroy everybody with your car or something.
It's gotta fake someone else. I mean, you don't have to.
Now that looks like a fun game. Forget, like it's a series, I think, but the name isn't coming to me right now. I watched a playthrough of it. Ooh.
Banana.
In my defense, the fence there does not load in until it's too late, and then you realize, oh, that's a barrier.
I don't know. If your Pop-Tart cat, about 13 hours, which is very impressive. Actually, it was like 12.
It was almost
Pretty sure it had something like that.
Oh, okay.
like 12:45 or something.
Shoehorse also, so.
Probably about how long it would have taken me.
I feel like we were on pretty similar pace.
I had like 50 bananas in 5 hours or something. Slightly more,
That's-
maybe.
a lot.
Kind of consoles did you play growing up? He did it again. Did you see that?
I mean,
He's programmed to screw you up.
if you're blind on the game, because
Did you see that he put it in brake right there?
in terms of the mini games and stuff.
What kind of consoles did you grow up with, Captain? I assume the PS1. Anything else?
I mean, then you can really need
100 bananas, as well as a bunch of other crap.
For me, it was Super Nintendo all the way.
Creepy Castle.
I mean, I had like the N64 after that, but Super Nintendo was like my introduction to
Yeah.
video games, and I loved it.
so much stuff.
Oh,
But you
It's just
already need
lines of colored
there
bananas.
anyway.
what are the colored bananas?
That's what you use to open the boss doors.
Game
And you need to
over.
get 75 on a character for a banana.
Sega Mega Drive, Game Boy, PS1, PS2. Nice selection.
Oh.
A Game Boy,
75
Game Boy as well. Got a lot of value out of the Game Boy.
Which, because the later ones, the later levels,
I had. Did you have by any chance, Captain? They made
regardless.
There were some third-party like little lamps, and you would plug. It would plug into the link cable, like where you would trade,
Who told you they were
into that port, and you'd plug in like a light, and it like a little tiny light lamp, and it would hang above the Game Boy, and you could play the Game Boy in the dark. Oh, that was a great peripheral.
The
Because
developer
just
is a big
remember,
fan
like,
of prog rock.
I don't know, like sometimes my I'd go like my parents would take me to like a baseball game, or they'd take you'd have to go somewhere with your parents, for instance, and it'd be at night, and you'd be in the car, and maybe it was a long car ride. Especially when you're young, like everything feels longer than it is. So like a 30-minute car ride is like, yuck, that's gonna take forever.
In Canada, and you get like
So if it was dark out, you couldn't play
or like your Saskatoon,
unless you had the peripheral.
your Winnipeg.
I mean,
and
there's no backlight until the Game Boy Advance SP. So that I got a lot of value out of
You gotta
the
race on flat land.
little lamp that plugged into the Game Boy.
they all just look the same.
Don't think
right?
so. Oof. That's too bad, because that's like the best handheld peripheral.
skin the all the furries together. Yep, this is other problems.
The other province. I wish there was a game set. Like, are there games set in Canada at all?
Excite Truck has 3 Canada tracks and
Oh.
6 tracks. Shoutouts to Excite Truck.
That was developed by Next Level, right?
No.
Oh, it
You
wasn't?
can beat Canada in Europa Universalis 4.
That's kind of true. That's like barely even true.
Tony Hawk
You gotta
2
start once Canada exists.
Oh yeah, the Tony Hawk 3 has Canada.
Tony Hawk 3 has Canada.
Oh yeah.
I thought that the first tournament in Tony Hawk 2
Did you by any chance play Kid Chameleon on your Sega Mega Drive? Was that
France, yeah. And
was that one of the games you owned, or did you dodge? Did you dodge that
3 just
bullet?
straight up has a Canada level, but I think there might be a Montreal
Make
tournament.
no mistake, I'm a big Kid Chameleon fan, but the game is pretty rough,
Yeah, yeah. I will back
especially for a younger player, I would
Are there any
imagine.
games ever that have been like exclusively released in Canada?
I don't think so, and why?
Yeah, well,
You got Tim
he had it.
I
He
don't
had
know,
the
like,
kid.
maybe there's, like,
I own the kid
birthday
now.
cake
I
or
bought it at a
something,
used
you know,
game
like,
store after I played it for Discord Wars.
with their Happy Meals or something. So like, what if Tim Hortons like put out?
I brought it to GDQ to 1v1 tapioca with it.
Meal.
Because at GDQ you can rent consoles and games, but
Importance.
they have plenty of consoles, but they usually only have one copy of every game.
It
So,
actually
if
is
that.
starting to get back.
so I brought mine from home, my copy of Kid Chameleon, so that we could rent
Closed down.
a Mega Drive, which is known as a Genesis in the U.S., Mega Drive internationally.
I don't drink coffee, so
We rented one at.
I don't think even
probably
Well, we rented two because I couldn't be bothered bringing a Genesis.
Windows.
We rented two consoles,
I didn't
and
know there was this.
Why?
they only had the one Kid Chameleons, but I brought mine. We did a race in the practice room, casual room. I mean,
The Burger King people.
not that it makes much of a difference.
Yum
Oh.
Foods.
Yum Foods not.
It's weird because they call one of the rooms at GDQ the practice room because it's like where you might go to practice a run, but it's
Pizza
it's
Hut.
huge and it's everybody in there having fun, usually not practicing. It's just like a big room with a bunch of TVs where you hook up
KFC,
consoles and
Pizza Hut,
play whatever you want.
KFC and
But then they have like a smaller room called the casual room,
It's international. Who the hell
and
is
for whatever reason that came to be the place that we would hang out in
Oh,
and
I
play
know
most of our
why.
games. I'm not sure why.
They also
They're a
do.
Canadian company.
They also do RBI baseball.
Burger King is Canadian.
What? That's fucked up. Thanks. I'm so glad this game allows us to look things up.
So the
during
Burger
race.
King games are Canadian.
Yeah,
Holy
actually,
shit.
they weren't exclusive released in Canada, but what a fact.
Wow, I never knew that.
I think like people are just like, wow, Tim Hortons just used to bake donuts and now you just get them. Please do it, and then
They've
What
gone.
about-
it's kind of like every fast food place, but like they used to not do that.
What are the donuts?
I guess it was the Sega Saturn that came after the
I get so mad every time I see
Mega Drive, right?
whatever, and it's a bunch of
Was
junk
that like
donut
GameCube?
donut or
I mean, that was like PS2 generation, right?
Shut up. You don't need
That
to
line of
put
consoles.
identity to it.
Which I guess PS2 and GameCube are the same
Well, no,
generation.
they're Munchkins. Everyone knows that.
What?
I know there's some good RPGs in the Sega Saturn, but honestly, like one of the consoles I know least about.
Now.
Oh, right, sorry.
America runs.
If you told me to name
My Boston.
3 Sega Saturn games, I don't think I could do it.
Also, apparently, Tim Hortons switched to
It's
like
still PS1.
being supplier at one point.
Dreamcast, okay.
One that used to have.
Yeah, that whole line of consoles I have, like the Sega line of consoles, I have
Yeah.
very limited knowledge of. I don't think I could name. I don't think I could name Dreamcast games either. 3 of them.
Whoever supplied the beans out of it.
Well, listen, it's Tim Hortons talking.
It is, yeah. Basically.
Tim Hortons.
Was Saturn like Shining Force 2 and 3? Was that is that the Shining Force console?
There's a billion distributors out there that like have no recognition that brands build their entire flavor around. So
That's true. McDonald's is now using whoever they used to use.
Also, do they have any like
McDonald's was like,
do they have any virtual console releases, Sega? Like, can you play Shining Force 2 and 3 without an emulator?
Also,
You know,
apparently, our McDonald's.
Like you can play Golden Sun on the Wii
I
U
mean, yeah, our fast food
Anything
is
that's
always
not
bad.
American McDonald's is better.
or
Yeah,
a virtual console.
I don't think that's like
Every time I
a
hear
joke.
people being
Still the
like,
Mega Drive, okay.
The worst thing ever. I'm like, oh, wait, they're not. They live in the United States.
Yeah, do any of the Sega like okay, so Sega released I know they released that Steam
I
pack,
don't
which is
think
really good.
McDonald's is that bad.
Like the Steam release of
Yeah,
It's not
the
that it's,
Mega
it's
Drive
not like-
classics.
I mean, I'd rather eat McDonald's than
But other than that, I don't know about Saturn and Dreamcast.
Is Pizza Hut that
other
bad?
countries.
I
McDonald's.
don't know if I don't know if there's any like ways to play those games outside of emulation anymore, is there?
Ugh.
Chain pizza.
Oh, you can get they're mostly Steam releases,
Alright.
but not for those. Okay, I see. Yeah,
If I'm
yeah, I am familiar with the Steam Mega Drive Classics, which
Maybe
is
it's
really
just my
good.
local Domino's, but they're like kind of good. They also kind of taste
I mean,
like
it's fine.
I wish more games did that. They just released their ROMs on Steam with an emulator,
Yeah. But I
official
won't-
emulator,
I
the
wouldn't like seek it
Wait,
out
is
if there
this
were
level in
options.
Rush? Is this
Dude,
just
we got
official release.
Pizza Nova.
You would-
I don't know if that's even like outside of Canada.
Dude, I
Wait,
still have
what?
yet to find a decent slab. I mean, it's not gonna happen. There's no like sudden pizza places cropping up near me.
What are you saying? Oh, like a good pizza
Like,
place
find
near
it,
you?
just like a pizza place I like.
A non-Chicago style pizza in Chicago.
I mean, there's like Neapolitan pizza places that I haven't tried, but they're.
I'm sure
you
that's
know,
good.
Yeah, but it's expensive. I don't want to
Well,
pay.
yeah, but
I don't want to. I don't want to make my Habit Pizza $20
Mr.
14-inch pizza. You know,
I mean, imagine not paying a lot of money for pizza.
for 14 inches,
I don't know how long you like your pizza.
long ass.
Domino's is my go-to travel food. You know,
I think you can probably buy. I don't know. Is Saturn and Dreamcast, are
Who said that it's their trap?
those cheap consoles to buy like Wii's?
more nothing.
Just snacking on pizza in the car, dude.
What's wrong?
Stop at the gas
And the
station.
grease
get
all
some
over the wheel.
pizza.
Not sure. I know like what's fortunate is like the Wii is a super cheap console to buy because I guess so many people bought them
I have some
when
questions.
Nintendo released them. So there's a lot of stock.
Oh, my name
And
is.
that's like Wii is probably like the best Like if you had to just buy one console that was cheap,
Travel food is.
if you only had $60 and you wanted to get into video games, I'd say 100%
that.
buy yourself a Wii.
Chicken
How-
fingers. they-
Incredible value, especially if you soft mod it.
Who the frick is Nathan's?
Yeah, what is
Rush.
Is
Is that a gas station food?
Hey
It's
Yastin,
like a hot dog.
how are you doing?
Well, yeah, I
They're
have
on
the
the-
hot
This
dog.
is indeed Rush. A couple weeks ago we played San Francisco Rush. Now we're on to Rush 2.
Yeah.
Every Friday we pick
fast food place.
an
Oh, I didn't know it was
N64
fast
game
food.
to
I thought
casually
it was
race
making
together.
Yo, I got another key.
It was
These ones are
originally,
nice because you don't have to finish every race in
Yeah.
first. You just have to progress.
But now they're a fast food place.
Pretty comfy game to play.
I mean, they were a hot dog stand is that.
Oh, okay, but you
Fast
know
food
they don't. I have never had one that I've
But
never had
yes.
anything except for hot dogs from them. Really, really good hot dogs.
They at least on like New Jersey highways, rest stops. There's like standalone Nathan's
Mm-hmm.
What kind of stuff do they sell?
burgers, hot dogs, chicken fingers.
And they're really
Usual
good. Like I would
suspects.
assume they're really good.
Was
I mean,
playing
Okay, you can't
Sanma.
just ram me like this.
Highway
I'm
nostalgia.
not A3 yet. What is?
Look, you're not gonna find.
I
it.
am out of the loop. What is
Might
Sanma?
as well be Canadian.
That's something I think I've heard before.
Oh,
I'm
me either.
falling a good amount.
But
I have a car and I still won't.
Okay, it didn't fall me very far.
I think I've heard that word
You
before,
have
but I don't
seen
know what it is yet. Out of the loop.
Well, I don't
I
know.
just warped through like half the state.
$400
Good.
price for it. Oh, 3-player mahjong. That's right. Yeah, I hardly ever that
Space
makes sense
version
because
of
San is 3.
Eve Online.
I haven't played any 3-player. What's it like, Yastin?
No, but like, what's the space saying instead of cloggers?
Do you usually play 3-player or are you trying it out?
lasers.
$400 is rough.
When in doubt,
I think you could buy a new console for that price.
That's true.
Yeah, Wii is definitely the most valued for
when X.
older consoles.
Zoggers.
Like Sanma more.
And that could be either of them. We wouldn't know. X is that. Who knows?
Tricloggers.
It's what Sanma adds like it's
Take the side
a type of what is it? You use one of the wind tiles. You use the wind tile that has the player who's not playing, like the one seat that's removed, and that becomes like a bonus tile that whenever you draw it, you can just call.
I crashed.
And if you win the hand, you get like an additional Han. Is that how it works in Sanma? Because I know if you do the Ichihime tutorial, she talks a bit about Sanma. No, there's a
Zoggers.
I'm
Yostar Games like put out a little tutorial booklet with Ichihime, and I know it includes a section on Sanma. And I think I remember reading that.
Toot toot.
Whatever this course is just kind of depressing.
Probably Alcatraz, dude.
No, it's not
It's a
Alcatraz.
In
prison.
Sega rules, it's a Yaku High.
Gray as heck.
That's probably Rush. We're playing Rush.
In Maj Soul rules, is it just like a Dora? Is it just an extra Han that you can't get Yaku for, or do you also get Yaku for
Very
it?
long, simple looking track, so
I actually legitimately
You
have
can set
nothing,
aside.
and I have like 15 left.
Oh, you know what? This is probably Seattle.
Oh.
In Long New York, and I have
Oh, it's a Yaku High. Okay, so you mean the triplet in Sega. If you get a triplet of the,
really good name.
so you've got the so you've got the prevailing wind,
Right, halfway.
right?
You still got like.
You've got your seat wind, and then if you get a triplet of the wind that
Down 14.
there's no player for, that's an additional Yaku High. Is that how it works?
So 2 Alcatraz is lucky. Doing okay.
Yeah,
Put
same.
2 Alcatraz
Same.
Or can you just like draw one and that call Kita and have that be your Yaku in Sega? That seems too strong, so I doubt that's what you can do.
2 Long New York.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Evenly split.
I want to say this is my last
Hawaii,
race.
it's like that.
Water.
That's a lot of Yaku Highs, though.
I've only seen one Vegas right at the start. I haven't been back.
As soon as I
Done.
So that means, like, I guess
they're not.
in 4-player Mahjong, like 2 wins
Like something to me.
usually.
It does. It looks obvious.
There's 2 wins that can get you Yaku High, and then 2 that can't,
Not see anything.
unless it overlaps with your
These
seat
cars
win.
try to ram me.
But at least with the Sega rules.
By the way, DTW more nothing said.
that would
He
mean
regularly drives.
3 wins. That's like that makes it seem like the wins are just really good for Yaku High. Like you're almost
Oh,
never
you're
like
right. Okay, you know what? That makes-
discarding wins because you probably have a win that's you could
I
get
was-
a
I had
Yaku
an
with.
image in my head of more nothing behind the driver's wheel.
Is Sanma like really fast?
Passenger seat.
Is it faster than maybe a 4-player East, or
Don't wipe the green.
how does it differ as far as like play style compared to 4-player East? I guess you could do you can do Sanma South too, or you can do 2 rounds.
That's awful.
I've yet to try it.
Driver in Truck Sim can have a pizza in his passenger seat.
True.
Ooh, this is not good.
They can also have like a full person in the
If I land this,
So
Creepy.
terrifying.
that's a shame. I almost landed that.
Really bad. Yeah. You can have like Obi-Wan Kenobi sitting there with you.
Oh shit!
I mean, at that point, it's like, is this a blow-up doll or something? Like, because he was never a real person, so there's no fantasy of like, oh,
There's
this
one
is
less
my
hand.
spirit.
Okay.
This is my Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That
doll
makes
I have
sense,
in my
yeah.
seat with me.
Fantasy.
Yeah, there is one less hand because there's one less player.
Yeah, whose fantasy is that?
Oh no.
You still have to play to 30k though, right?
Gotta have someone to talk to.
So I don't know what kind of like with one. So a lot of what happens, at least in lower level,
Podcast trucking with Obi-Wan.
lower level 4-player East
How would you formulate that?
is just a lot of people like to just get like 2 Yaku Highs and hope that gets them above 30k.
Maybe like road trip memories or like every
A lot of open hands.
Just go try.
And
But I wonder if that would be the case in Sanma too, because you've got the 1 fewer round, so it just increases the necessity to make sure that
Go on.
hands you win get you above the 30k threshold to actually win and finish the game.
I mean, yeah. What's stopping us from sailing this down?
Don't pass me.
All right,
40k min to win.
Obi-Wan says, hello there. What do you say?
Maybe we just like
How do you respond?
name trucks.
Yeah, we gotta get the shipment down to Moncton, right? We gotta.
Wow.
Let's go.
No stopovers in like Fredericton or anything.
Gotta get your pizza, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I don't know if this is the way to go.
Is there
This
pizza?
may be ill-advised, or it could be a shortcut.
Probably, but they probably call it like blocked.
In fact, be a shortcut.
Locked in.
Use like Tauntaun milk.
I mean, they have cigarettes, but they call them death sticks, right?
Well, I mean,
I think death sticks are like heroin or something.
I think I know anything about Star Wars.
I had death
I
sticks
mean,
were
it
a
sounds
legit
more
weapon.
intimidating than a.
I thought it was just a really on the nose point about how.
The Switch,
Oh,
the Nintendo Switch, like library of NES and SNES
I
games.
wouldn't put it past Star Wars. Just call
Those are really. It's really nice that they have that because it's like a super easy way for people with Switch to play some of the old classic games.
these guys.
Luke.
I don't have Switch Online anymore though, so cannot use it. It gives you free NetPlay too. I mean, NetPlay is included. That was really cool.
I think they have like little lightsabers to like light.
When I bought Mario Maker 2, I bought the version that came with like a coupon for 1 year free. It was like an extra $10 compared to the Mario Maker release without it, but it was like still cheaper than buying a month, like a year of
I need
online. I think.
lightsabers to light cigarettes.
Might even got, I don't know, like a coupon on top of that, ADK. But I used Nintendo Online for
No.
Mario Maker, and I think like one night I played with like a friend on
The game lineup.
like Mario Kart SNES battle mode.
Just
Yeah.
think
That was fun.
missing
But other than that, I never used Nintendo Online, so I didn't stay subbed after that.
New York.
I don't really play the Switch that much. And the games that I do own are more single player, because it's kind of the games I prefer anyway,
It's incredibly.
other than Mario Maker.
Where would you put the?
But I
apostrophe?
kind of got what I wanted to get out of Mario Maker as far as playing a bunch of levels.
PIGA apostrophe. Every word in Star Wars. Hello.
It's Sega with
Yeah.
2 G's and then apostrophe Reds, I think. But then there's no like E after the T's. It's just like
Yeah.
RETTS.
I was actually thinking the same. Yeah.
That's how Star Wars spells it.
Actually, a few years back, I put together a little trivia game where I gave a name and you had to tell me if it was a character in Star Wars or a tech startup. Shockingly difficult.
I can imagine. Star Wars has some dumb fucking names and so do Star Wars.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like
Now that turn is dumb.
Posted on the website shoehorse.world.
Giga.world might actually cost money.
Giga World.
Get the 7K in there.
That's just there because it needs to be. Giga is a common name.
What was the old one? Was like 7,000 or something?
I used to just do like 1,000 mega because, you know,
Oh yeah.
it.
Oh, I get it.
And I realized that's stupid because people will just call me mega or something. And then I was
Isn't
like, you know what? It's Giga.
isn't Mega a million?
What?
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 1,000 mega equals 1 giga.
Knowledge.
Bum, bum. I still need to play Atelier.
Together.
I keep saying I'm gonna do that, and I still never boot it up.
That's why I changed it.
Maybe September I finally play
I don't know. I just didn't
Telluriza.
want to get into my name, but here I am with the 7K. On
I
this
finally get on the Ryza train.
It's me, Tapioca 2000.
Yeah. The 7K makes sense. Like, it's like Warhammer 40K is how I feel about it.
Oops. Oh, I guess.
People like that game.
Anyway, Giga is taken by some German like gaming news Twitch channel.
Giga.world?
No, Giga. On
On Twitch.
Twitch. Some German like news thing.
I'm not sure why I'm so slow here.
Hey, I think I'm finally in Hawaii.
Must have been going up a ramp.
They stream like once a year.
They all okay, so I know now. Everybody likes to hammer the brake there for some bizarre reason.
They got partners streaming once a year.
Maybe they don't.
I think
Maybe the AI doesn't want to be in the air too much because it's hard to control. I do no
I
idea.
guess.
you can totally bypass.
But they hammer the brake there, so you got to make sure you're not behind them before
Yeah.
that jump.
Yeah.
Nintendo Power ads.
Anyway, even if I somehow got partner, it could never be Giga. I'd have to
part of the brand at this point. You're in too deep. Everyone knows you as Giga_7K.
It's like Yemo underscore.
Yeah, if Yemo dumped the underscore, no one would recognize him.
I tried to see how many underscores I would need to put. It's like 3 or 4 underscores after Giga.
Oh wow.
Yikes.
That's too many.
I was like, I'm not doing that. Like JTB capped out at 2, and I think that's the most you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's like it's easy to say JTB underscore underscore.
Also,
It's
3
got
letters.
there's a little bit of a flow, yeah.
I've got a 3-letter name. I've got a 4-letter name. I have like 1 less underscore.
I want to get that guy off.
What about XX-Giga-XX?
I did it.
Precisely what I was trying to avoid when I came up with that.
Hey, everybody's breaking. As expected.
XXX_Giga_XXX. There we go. Your early Xbox mid 2000s username.
Why was it always on the Xbox?
Warcraft 3.
Well, PlayStation wasn't big, dude.
Battle Dot.
No, I know
PlayStation
it
game.
was an Xbox thing, but like we had PC games, and I don't feel like we did that on PC.
Oh, I definitely did that.
My favorite thing.
Played a little PSO2 yesterday because there was like some kind of Persona 5 concert, so I watched that, and since I had the game up, it was like, oh, okay, let's try and do some quests.
Stupid.
Their
Or
name.
they could just like.
There's just games kind of. I mean, it's a complicated enough game where you gotta like invest and time and learn it.
Oh, we need to fix this.
Don't
They haven't talked.
don't
They
really
haven't
want a
said a
game like
thing
that
about
right now,
the
but I
game.
played a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, they've said why they did it. They did post that on Reddit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty obvious why they did it, I guess.
Yeah, this. But they never stated like, hey.
JavaScript in your name, or did that not work?
What? I never tried it.
You could do HTML, then
You could do HTML, yeah.
script tags, or did that not?
I
Did not
hope that didn't work.
assume
I
it
don't.
wouldn't execute.
I mean, it's not a browser. Why would
But
it
it
run
is.
JavaScript?
But it was doing something with the HTML.
It would only do something with the HTML on the screen where you like saw everybody fall off.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the match, then your name could be in colors or big. Otherwise, your name just looked like a long ass dumb name. with a
Which
bunch
I
of
don't
code in it.
understand why they're 2 separate entities. Because if they both pulled the names the same way, wouldn't the in-game also be bright and colorful?
They must do something
Two
differently.
different rendering engines.
Yeah.
Bum,
I
bum,
mean, there's probably no
bum.
defending it, but like, obviously something was different.
All you could do was like change. They should have just like kept it. To be quite honest.
Just let people go crazy with it.
Yeah, like it's not like
Yeah.
like
Be dumb. Who cares?
break anything. Then who cares? Have a green name.
I mean, you could also bypass their
feature.
censorship doing that, I guess.
Okay.
I guess
Yeah.
The Orator clip where he finishes a match and it's like really early on
Oh
in
my
the
God.
game, and then somebody's name is just cock vertically over the whole screen, and he's like, "What?"
And he's just sitting there laughing because he doesn't understand.
Yeah, he's mostly just confused. But like, it's just an online game. I don't know. Like, people are toxic everywhere, so
Yeah, right.
it wasn't really like ruining my experience.
It was more funny than anything.
Yeah.
I wasn't offended by some dude having their name be Cock.
long way from
I want to know how Ball's Party of 2 is doing. Like,
know.
come on, Fall Guys. This is the content I paid for.
All right, 15 races finished, 13 to go. How many more hours is that?
Don't think about it.
Yeah, don't just
It's
hold the A button.
probably 2 hours or less.
It's probably 2 hours less. Wait,
Oh,
am I in?
absolutely.
Is that like DeLorean? What is that? I don't know what. I keep not looking at the tracks I'm on, and I'm sad about it. This might be in New York. This might be the Brooklyn Bridge.
Brooklyn Bridge. Bridge.
Yeah, there's one that
think I
starts
saw
on the
any of
Brooklyn
that.
Bridge.
Ah, nice 6-minute back.
Guess I have more New York to go, dude.
Is that the long one?
That's short New York.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
New York downtown.
Enjoy your 10-minute stay.
Yep.
It's an enjoyable game.
Yeah, my thumb hurts.
I've been changing force.
Starting to feel it a little.
It is a good game to have
Just
on in the
swap
background
hands,
while
dude.
you're
Swap
playing
your
another
one
game.
hand that you're playing with.
I'm gonna swap to index finger.
I actually just did the same too, because as soon as I said it, like the paint started throbbing. Like
You're
it
using
realized
your
I.
index finger for the stick?
No, for
Now use your pinky for the stick.
Oh. Are you actually using your pinky for the stick?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What?
Nice.
Well, I'm on a DS4.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's my left hand.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah.
What?
I have my left hand, my index finger on the stick, and my pinky. I'm sorry, my index finger on the A button, and my pinky on the stick.
Yeah, I see it.
How am I opening the Coke and driving at the same time? Well, you see, as you might have heard, one
playing-
don't need much hands to do this.
What are you doing with your right hand?
Stretching.
Hi, bro.
Unbelievable.
I'm
Slide
giving my
him out,
thumb a
dude.
break, dude.
Oh.
Is it real or fake? 98% of Giga viewers get this wrong.
Oh, it was. Yikes.
Maybe I'll download Mosul.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
It's actually just a browser game. You don't even have to download.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
That does make it easier to.
I would have
them
hopped in
playing.
there, but it seems like it takes forever to like do the gotcha and get the other girls, so I don't actually care.
I mean, let's
For
be
me, it
real.
would just take forever to understand the game. So.
The only character I need is the dog.
I want the game to teach me how to play so that I can finally 100% Yakuza's side story.
Yo, Yakuza?
Like unironically.
I mean, apparently it does teach you how to play.
I don't know if I
What the heck, dude? The Mountain Dew.
in any of the like gambling shit. in Yakuza.
Yeah, dude.
All
Every time I get to Mahjong, I just quit.
I'm just like Oicho Kabu, whatever.
Dude, I just went through a subway. There was a mountain view on top of the metro car, and then I went, and it was moving, and there was no circular tunnel, so I don't know how you get that. But then I like went through Grand Central,
Where are y'all getting a subway?
New York, dude.
Holy
New York.
shit.
You can
What?
go into the
Rush.
Oh.
Checkpoint.
There's just a lot that happened in that short span of time.
That wasn't the last lap I thought it was. This course is endless.
It's a big course.
It's just Hawaii, but still.
Oh, that's a short course.
It's like 7.5 minutes.
That's a short course.
I do like to do 30 laps.
There's like another 6-minute drive. 7 minutes is not like super short.
Wow, my no, 7 minutes. Is not
There's
short.
like a 6 and then like I'll try one. It's got
There's-
at least it's got range, you know.
One of these
not
AI is
Beetle
a
Adventure
full
Racing, they're
minute
all
behind
minute.
us.
Still maintain the Beetle Adventure Racing.
This is a good game. I probably enjoy this
I got no
more.
comment.
I enjoy this more than Beetle Adventure Racing.
Yeah, I
because of the
Or
glue.
it's not because of the game. That's all I'll say about this. Are you winning? I don't know if I'm winning.
Nobody
Beetle
knows.
Adventure
It would be impossible
The
if
idea-
we all have different randomized orders where I try. But thanks, Dad. That wasn't my actual dad. In case you're confused.
My dad would never.
Giga_7 dad.
That was weird.
Why has he got? What's Dad replaced the K?
Dad K, yeah. It's Dad K.
Why has Dad replaced the 7?
Why not?
What's Dad? Oh, got him.
Imagine
See.
your dad. My dad has seen my stream like at least once. It was when
My
I did
dad.
like extra live,
Oh, yeah. It's a good time to show your parents your stream.
and then I
Clever.
told him because he has his own Amazon Prime account, so I told him to put Twitch Prime, and he did. He did.
Yeah, it's good. Give your son $5 for free. Okay. $2.50 at least.
I haven't
And
thought of
call it
Ooh,
I need like a good sub and something.
6 minutes, 10 seconds, New York. Yeah, let me know. If you ever figure one out.
100% Donkey Kong 64.
Seattle.
101, yeah.
I've already done 100% because.
A Gluxip.
For some reason.
Well, it doesn't mean you've done it on
Actually,
stream.
Almost.
They wouldn't want you to do it.
That's. I don't. Is that true?
All right, ooh, I found one, Giga. Ninja 5-0 hard mode.
Oof.
Now,
That was a race.
That was us.
was a mistake.
Yes.
Normal was like fine until like I hated the fucking.
Normal was nice.
That like second or third to last level.
Oh wait, yeah, easy was nice.
Easy was fantastic.
Normal sucked.
Really good. Normal is mostly good, but then it starts getting like whatever the last like area is, just kind of not.
When is the Eagle Captain Ninja 5-0 run back? Smiley face.
Cut the 10
I know you loved that game.
Just like it stops letting you move around as much, and it just not.
Yeah. No fighting.
Like
either.
the feedback for Squad Up was
One or two dudes.
extremely positive, and I know there's an intention to do it again. There's even an intention to do it twice a year.
Yeah, the caves.
But I think it's one of those things that, because it requires planning, probably just
Yeah.
won't happen.
That's cool. I'm done.
We'll see though. We'll see. Anything that requires planning is doomed. Oof, yeah, oof.
Problem I have with the cave lets you move. So the problem with that is like they're like, you want to use the grappling hook? No. You can't do the cool jumps. You can only do the cool jumps in the escape sequence, which also causes you to get flung into electricity and die before you can even see it.
The crowd keeps gasping at the cool things I'm doing on this track.
Must be doing so many
You
cool.
must be a gamer.
Oh, now they screamed about it.
I've had this game muted the whole time.
I mean, that's fair. It's sad because it's pretty good music, but
I don't
how
have.
are you going to choose the engine that you? You're never going to hear the engine sound you chose.
I actually watched
regularly.
Oh, that's
I
true.
watched TMR play some Lil Samson, which was the NES game
Really
that was a part of the Squad Up blind
10
race.
engine sounds. This game
Because there's a upcoming tournament called Big 20, which is like
change your rims every time.
race 20 NES games back to back.
Don't change your tires.
And Lil Samson is one of those.
Stuck
And
with
some of the speed run strats are dumb. I wish, if only I knew that info.
entirely
If only I had the critical information for the Squad Up race. The mouse is apparently OP because what you do is there's like no enemy iframes, so you just set a bunch of bombs with the mouse
Video games.
around the enemies, and they blow up and they do damage.
himself wasn't
There's and it does not matter if 5 blow up all at the same time. The boss does 5 damage, takes 5 damage.
classic.
It does not take. There's 0 iframes.
That man has to have done a lot of drugs.
And probably just try and go fast with the mouse is
Like
requires some
90 times
practice.
six.
Like I remember the one boss that mauled me a lot. It was like the one like night guy that calls the thunder, and it's really stupid because you just keep putting bombs in front of him with the mouse. And he just dies. He dies in like 3 seconds. I was like, man, that took me like an hour to try and figure out. I'd like to play that a game again sometime. I'd actually, I want to buy, because I own a NES now. I bought it last year, but I only own one cart.
Yes, it does. Everyone
And
should watch
the-
Yakuza Kiwami 2 Thursday at 3 p.m.
The
Eastern.
NES,
I
Who's-
would, but I work.
the NES
Not me.
flash carts
True.
are like some of the more cheaper ones
There's any reason
as
I
far
have-
as flash carts go. So I want to buy a NES flash cart and then maybe play some of the few good NES games.
I
I
watched
mean,
it. I still
The
don't know
game
anything
is
about it.
mainly about the story,
I've
not
heard some
fighting
stuff, and,
anything.
like,
Yeah.
I'd like to play Little Samson again at that time.
like, this guy's gonna be bowling for 2 hours. I can watch.
Yeah.
I think you can get like a NES flash cart for maybe like $60, $70. I'll have to check again. And they go on sale around Black Friday.
Oh, just the.
But like N64 is between $160 and $200 if you want the version 3 one that has the USB.
I mean, you'll see who
Some
the
of them
bosses
do.
are, so
Yeah.
in a way that hints at the story, but
I definitely learned some things about the story, but nothing I feel really like.
I will occasionally complain about the story.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
Occasionally.
Sound of someone
Always.
who's into a lot of complaining about the story.
And, I mean, the complaints are real. Like,
But it's so good.
No fictional complaints here.
they're not
Squad
bad.
Up feels like it was a long time ago. It does, doesn't it?
No, I've been playing-
Probably Discord Wars being in between
That's,
makes it feel
that's a
even
good
longer ago.
testimonial for Tapioca's stream.
But how long ago was it?
Complaints. I enjoy them.
Was it May? Was it really May? It does feel forever ago. Was it May or April?
That's right next to I'm shit at this game, Tapioca, and then Liz's PB underneath it. That he got that stream.
It's like speedrun culture at this point.
Yeah.
I am actually shit at the game, though.
That's still speedrun culture.
Bum,
Yeah.
bum, bum. April. Yeah, that wasn't really like since May, June, July. That's only like what 3-4 months ago, and it feels like it's been nearly a year almost. Does feel like quite a long time ago.
That's a thing.
11 races to go.
I know some people want to do like a winter Discord Wars, but Pi said that he only wants Discord Wars to
Finally
be a
back
one
in Vegas.
a year
Only
thing.
my second Vegas.
But he'd be open to Squad Up being twice a year.
Okay, Fence. Well,
We'll see. So if it's April, that would put it like what
Got beat
around
by the Alcatraz.
October. October would be around the 6-month mark or half-year mark.
oh, I got baited by the ocean.
It'd probably just be a better idea to do it around Christmas.
10 races to go.
And we'll see if another one happens.
Hawaii.
You know, how am I a whole race behind?
The ocean got me at Alcatraz.
I
Wasn't long after Momam.
I don't think I have. This looks new. Oh my god, that means I have 4 Hawaiis to go on 10 tracks.
They're good, yeah.
That's like 8.5 minutes.
4 Hawaiis and 2 Alcatraz.
I'll try. Yo, there's Mountain Dew.
I'll try. I'm trying to. Okay, I gotta pay attention.
Where lies city
I can't
names?
really believe
Bum,
it.
bum, 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 bum.
How many San Franciscos does it take to? Yeah. Wow, there's Mountain Dew everywhere.
Okay, I haven't played Hawaii.
This is Rush on a 100% run.
I'm starting to run out of tea, and I do not feel very energized right now.
I don't. How do you get energized by tea all the time, though?
Time to do the do.
No.
Oh no.
It's got caffeine in it.
Engage the
43.
cheat code.
It's got 43 grams of sugar. Is that not enough?
I tried a Mountain Dew once.
Mountain Dew.
I remember a friend was like going at a friend's house. He didn't have any soda, and he was going to I forget.
You gotta measure. out
He was
the
gonna run out for a second and pick up like a game or something.
Food grade.
I forget what he was gonna get, but I said, "Here, I'll give you some money. Could you pick up like a Sprite while you're there?"
Oh
And
my
he said,
God,
"Sure."
I'll
And then he
let
came back with a Mountain Dew, and he said, "This is all they had."
Still haven't seen.
So I tried it. It was bad. The one time I've tried Mountain Dew.
Seattle's a good
good
one.
Yeah.
I like Seattle.
It's fun.
It just had a very odd taste to
Now
it.
I'm kind of glad I'm saving the best for last.
I don't know. Do people?
I'm not saving.
Is Mountain Dew still popular?
Just saving.
I think people nowadays they just opt for like energy drinks or like Red
I
Bull
wonder if
and
you
stuff.
start on a certain track, like if
Because
you're
I think Mountain Dew's like selling point is like it's loaded on caffeine or
It'd
something.
be interesting to know.
We are no longer friends.
getting the good pattern or something.
That's the beauty of that. I mean, it wasn't that bad, but it was not good.
How is there a good or bad
Toads are
pattern?
like main characters long though,
Yeah, I don't understand what those do for you.
so they're probably like
It's probably like each individual setting, like fog and
Oh.
there's
Well,
little
what is this shortcut? This is cool. Just driving on the beach.
Well, there maybe it
Oh,
keeps
yeah.
the state
Driving on the beach. Do, 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 do.
of like the points because I noticed it says like you are third with X points.
yeah.
Yeah. But it saves on your controller pack too.
Not everyone has a controller pack.
Yeah, maybe it doesn't have to have the controller pack. That'd be
Some-
pretty cool.
Sad child out there was probably typing those in back in the day.
Oh no.
It's true.
That feels pretty bad if you had to type in really long passwords to save. At least they gave you that option though.
I don't think I
You
have.
didn't have a controller pack because
I think I got
this is the only game I know that does that. Other games just be like, oh, you don't have a controller pack? That's too bad. Better not power up your N64 or lose all your progress. Smiley face.
Got a Mountain Dew. Drop the
Because we're too cheap to put a battery on the cart.
Hydro,
from the
no.
Mountain Dew volcano.
Yeah.
There's 10 tracks left, Muck, and they're like
No, this guy stole my first place.
minutes to 10 minutes. So
Very rarely get Mountain Dew. I also very
definitely that'd be
rarely
right.
get any drinks of the nature like
Sauron
soda.
wears the
Mostly get lemonade instead. Yeah, I drink a lot of Sprite,
wow.
which isn't
The Kings
the
of Men all
healthiest
got
thing.
Baja Blast and were corrupted.
Wondering how you were
A
going.
lemonade is good. Also, iced tea. I usually drink. Like ever since I was little, I would drink soda with meals, and it's just kind of the thing where
4.5 minutes. Alcatraz.
you're so used to it, you just kind of like require it.
Why did I get picked?
I usually don't drink soda just by itself, like to stay hydrated, you know.
They'll be
Like I
called-
won't like right now. I won't be like, I'm thirsty. I'm gonna go get a soda.
So many Speed Racer tweets
Very
recently.
rarely. And like other times, I usually just drink tea, either hot tea or cold tea.
That's my avatar.
This is more healthy. I haven't had lemonade for a while, but lemonade can be really good.
That you're in like a special speed
It's
racer.
usually better if it's like fresh lemonade. Well, almost always.
You keep pinging me.
Like the canned lemonade. Some of like the bottled lemonade is alright, but for example, like Minute Maid canned lemonade is kind of
have no idea.
blah.
Yo,
Fresh lemonade though, you cannot beat.
1029 567 843.
Like some like soft pretzel chains. Soft pretzels are very good.
Join up.
Some soft pretzel chains like serve soft pretzels and have
play good
sell them
games.
with like lemonade
I mean,
as like a drink, and that's like the way to go. Fresh lemonade. Warmer drinks or even water.
I was in some room with people playing it yesterday, and I said about something else. Wow, this is so pretty, and both of them were like, "Risk of Rain," and I was like, "No, whatever I'm doing." And I'm like, oh yeah, wouldn't describe Risk of Rain as pretty, and I was just kind of like, "Well, then why are you playing it?" I don't know.
I
Why
only
play a
play
game
pretty
that's
games
not-
like Rush 2.
Yeah, like Rush 2. Yeah, I'm gonna like use my
The issue is I do a lot of snacking.
the rest of the night. I mean, it's not.
I,
I'm just gonna pretend it is.
Before I go to bed every night, I usually have a
Let's
snack.
press it down on it right now.
Some kind of like salty thing, like maybe like some chips or they're known internationally, crisps. Some chips or
pedals for the N64 worked. Like did
maybe
it
like
just
some
register at
pretzels
point that you were pressing
or
A
some
if you were, like,
crackers.
halfway down, or did it was
something
it
usually
actually-
pretty salty, and then I need a drink with that, and I always get like a soda. So that is.
I mean,
It does kind of contradict what I said earlier about I usually only have sodas. I mean, snack is a meal, right? Can I call snack a meal?
potentiometers in there.
I mean, they. As if you kind of
With
match it,
food.
like,
Whenever I'm eating food, I feel like I need my drink for it to be a soda. Because I'm just so used to that. But if I'm just drinking something for hydration, not eating something with it, then I'll have something different, like a tea.
I mean, there were F1 games on this system. Maybe they were kind of good.
Wash down the soda with some chocolate.
One way to find out.
Now you're
Made by
thinking.
Paradigm, right?
Yeah.
Those guys made Duck Dodgers, so it's got to be quality.
I mean, they also made actual simulation software, so they're probably good. They only ever give the F1 license to people like Paradigm and Codemasters that know what they're doing. At least that's the case now, maybe.
Hello. I would like to make an F1 game. I'll show when I show them Garden Warfare, whatever that game was called that we made on stream. They'll hand me the license
It
right
was
away.
called Farmville Royale.
Yeah, that.
Garden Warfare.
A game that didn't work once you took it to the thing.
That game did actually work once I took it to the thing.
I thought
Popcorn
somebody
Panda-
couldn't get it to
Pandemonium.
There were
work.
some problems, but we got it to work
Why
Oh,
wasn't it
good.
called Corn Conscripts Popcorn Pandemonium?
because
just thought of it.
nobody said that at the time.
Yeah. I need to go back and watch that stream and see if I understand it a little bit better now.
I don't have the VODs.
What?
I didn't highlight it for some reason. I should have.
Yeah.
So
that's very
LA
questionable.
just ate one of my laps, and I need to do the last lap again.
Ow. That's too bad. I hate to hear that.
I don't know. So I was at some point I went from like second place to 8th place,
Oh.
and then when I crossed the
Huh.
finish line, it was like, cool, keep going.
Oh no. Who's the gift of checkpoint flag?
Yeah.
I
Can't
don't
cheat
know.
us.
That's how all these games like check to make sure you're not cheating.
Yeah.
And I yoink first place from the sky.
Or shortcuts are like, hop over this hill, do this very precise jump, and then go back to the beginning of the lap.
Yeah. That might be a fun game to learn a few of the tricks in. Not really
Flying
do
and
the
everything.
run.
Also very.
You can piss off all of your friends when you play Mario Kart with them.
I mean, Mario Kart 64,
You're just constantly cheating.
I never play with.
I mean, Wario Stadium's pretty free. I don't even know if that counts.
Oh yeah, I used to do that.
I remember playing that.
Okay.
Did that. I mean, it's pretty known.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know it.
Well, it
It
wasn't.
sucks.
No,
Going-
it was in Nintendo Power or whatever.
Going over the first side is like, you can almost accidentally do it. Coming back's a
Yeah.
bit harder, but it's delightful to get like a 6-second lap when normally it's like 2.5 minutes.
I'd take one of those right about now.
Oh, well, maybe that's not the trick I was thinking of.
Oh shit, Seattle laps are only like 2 minutes long.
I was going to check. I forgot. I wanted to see how many tracks I have left, but I keep mashing through the track screen. But it will tell me. They will tell me there how many I have left. I'm curious. I know I'm over halfway done. With Spock, everybody is very close to each other right now because that's just how it works. The tracks are randomized, the order that is. So
Valve is
Um,
dead, oh no.
Oh.
We could have gotten easy tourism.
So there's longer tracks and shorter tracks, but like when we did the original Rush, which is the same mechanic like that, everybody like finished within like 3 minutes of each other, outside of a few people who had some emulator issues or had
Alright,
chosen
let
to
me finish
reset at
this
some
time.
point 'cause they didn't like the car or whatever.
12 minutes for a race is.
So Spock said not too long ago that he was at the halfway point. That was maybe like 30 minutes ago. Yeah, about 30 minutes ago.
I somehow came in 7th.
So I was probably gonna take
Not past anybody.
another hour and 15 minutes or so. Yeah, maybe it is better not to know.
Y50 time.
This is not a bad racing game, though. I'd play this any day of the week over some of the other racing games that we played that were just
They're not
miserable.
memes. That's just how the show was. They don't really have to edit anything.
Because you don't have to finish in any positions. You just kind of chill and enjoy the tracks. Now, whoever plays best will still win the race. Like if
More of that.
it's like a perfect game for like a blind racing situation like
Oh, the
this
car is getting
that we're
very beat
doing.
up.
Racer games
because you'll finish no matter what, so you'll get the satisfaction of beating the game.
Should be more.
But the person who's going to come in first in the race and the call tonight is going to be the person who just
There's one on PS1 that's
completed the tracks faster
Daytona, but
and
reskin.
got better positions.
It's not a ripoff. Like,
Sounds
it's
good
the
to
same
me.
game, reskin. Yeah, I always wanted to play it back then. I guess it is kind of like
So you still want to go as fast as possible, but there's no pressure of, ah man, I came in fourth, I have to redo that whole track again. Especially considering the tracks are like 10 minutes long in the worst case.
I was about to say.
The live action Speed Racer movie is the closest thing they will ever be doing up to.
really? Isn't that's a bad movie, isn't it?
It's actually, in my recollection, it's stupid and entertaining.
I saw it as a kid. I don't really remember much about it.
Kid, it's not that old, is it?
I mean, I don't know. It's from like 2008, maybe.
2000. That even might be like late. I don't know. I feel like it was quite a while ago.
Keep in mind,
Yeah.
I'm speaking to a babby.
That would be terrible.
That'd be-
A lot of racing games don't mind doing it to you though. Like, hey, you need to do that track again. Sorry. Invest another 10 minutes.
Thank you,
He's in.
Yeah, this game probably has the longest tracks though.
Yep, you got
Any
me.
racing games we've done those, it's good that it's forgiving with that regard. I don't know why they need to be this
Can't
long
look it
as
up.
well.
I feel like if I tried hard enough, I could probably still look up when that film came out and not lose third place in this race.
I'm crashing into a wall because I tried to do that.
There is a stunt mode in this game that I enjoyed playing as a kid,
Right, 100 turn.
where you
Race.
get like points for like there's a special track as I recall that has like a bunch of ramps on it,
Sort of big
and you get points for like going up on ramps and spinning and stuff. With real cars like this. There's not like a motorcycle or like a
See
skateboard
how
mode
bad it is.
with the same cars. Hey, you suck. Start over.
Fine. I thought this was the long one.
It's always great when racing games do that.
Yeah, I just did this.
It's not so bad. I don't mind it when it's like, you know, the Mario Kart style where there's 8 racers and you've got to come in top 4 each race and you get X amount of retries. Like, that's acceptable. But we've also done a lot of games where it's you have to get first.
Uptown.
And sometimes there's no retries. You don't get first, you're starting the circuit all the
You gotta
way
let me know
over.
what the time is.
That's rough.
I'm not sure I've done Uptown.
Uh-oh.
I'm pretty sure Uptown is like getting close to 10 minutes, but I don't remember. It might be like 8 something or 9.
I'm starting.
Time
It's like
loses.
having 9 more tracks or whatever I had is like starting to feel like a lot.
Yeah. It's like that point where you're eating a pint of ice cream and you're like, oh, I can finish this. There's not that much left in this pint. And you keep eating and you're like, uh-oh. There's a lot more than I thought there was.
Yeah, very relatable. Situation I've been in many times.
Wait, am I the only one who thinks like that?
I just don't know. I haven't eaten very many pints of ice cream.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, been there.
Oh, thank God. I thought it was weird for a second, just eating pints of
I mean,
ice.
it's not even just like an ice cream specifically.
Yeah, no, it's just-
any large
Yeah.
quantity of food that you get.
Yeah.
You're like, oh.
Yeah, absolutely that.
Although having said that, I don't think I've finished below 4th once. I got quite a few first and second places.
I had some chicken wings the other day, and I had like 2 left, and it's like, well, I can put 2 chicken wings in the fridge, or
Right?
I can put these 8 tracks in the fridge right now.
You're not hungry? Like, don't
I can put these 8 tracks. All 8 of these tracks, I'll just save them for later.
I'll be hungry tomorrow. Stick my EverDrive in the fridge and be like, you know what? Stay dead.
What would happen?
Keep your EverDrive fresh, dude.
When it would get condensation on it, right? Like,
I
eventually.
mean,
Whoops.
I don't know.
I've never put a Nintendo 64 cartridge in a fridge.
I'm not comfortable with anything I own testing it.
I had to do that after I was
maybe I'll put my
playing
microwave in the fridge. It might
for
My
one
Buck
day.
Bumble
Good.
cart.
It was overheating.
Wow, you're gonna put your Buck Bumble in there? we found out watching the speedrun of that, there's like 3 or 4 door skips. And the door, all you do to skip a door in that game is run into it in the side. Just like believe hard enough.
The Hercules methodology.
Hercules is incredible. That speedrun.
And I know somehow, some way I will play it again. I'm afraid of
The speedrun is probably fine.
The speedrun is great.
How fast is it?
It's a bit over an hour. It's like an hour 10.
See, that's fine. If you can get that.
learn the speedrun. That'll be my only.
You can just clip through everything.
I feel like I already even if I didn't learn the speedrun, I just know too much to play it normally now.
Yeah.
I know you can cheese the Minotaur super easily. I know you can
Things I've seen.
bullshit by diving and pausing.
Hercules was a bad game. That was a bad one. We were talking earlier about what would have been the bad N64
really
games.
should
Definitely
have.
Hercules.
That's fine. I'm making another game in October. Come back for that.
And it was okay. It was okay up to the point where it decided to be awful, and it was just like, well, I'm out.
And I didn't.
It was like, before that, it was just like, this is kind of a lot to do in one sitting, but there's no part of it that was just like, I hate myself.
My final game looks
Until
like.
you got to the first labyrinth, and there were things that jumped out at you and just like one-shot. Well, they didn't one-shot you, but
Arm on
they
a
ticked down your health pretty quickly.
swinging a
Listen.
lightsaber.
That sounds.
And it just felt like there was zero reaction to that.
We put a lot of time into our game engine and not a lot into our game, okay?
Was that actually playable, or is that just? I thought it was
Yeah.
just like a demo.
You had WASD to move, and your like the direction you swung the mouse while you clicked determined like the swing of the.
All right, well, that's... How did you win?
That the blue and green bars at the top and bottom of the screen are the corresponding health bars.
But like, your opponent had to hit you.
They gotta whack your arm.
They had to hit. Oh, your arm. They couldn't even hit your like base that you were attached
It
to.
doesn't go that low. I mean, you could, but
Oh. So you could, but there was no hitbox there.
no, there's a hitbox there, but it just doesn't go there. Like, the arm doesn't go that low.
Oh. I feel like we have to link this video or something.
Yeah, but it has
That was
my-
awkward. Yeah, it just clipped through that that railing there.
Stop your race.
Wasted a little bit of time.
after this.
I'll be there.
Post race treat.
Yeah, I didn't look again either. I think Captain's right. I'd rather not know.
I don't know.
The
but
final course looks different than the previous courses.
I only have 8
It's like a
left.
special course. It's a special unlockable. But I'll know it when I see it, and I'll know that I'm on the last course, and I can just be happy when that happens.
New York downtown. That was great.
Oh no.
Hey, I'm there.
I'm still on New York Uptown. Having a great time.
Oh wait, no, this is Brooklyn Bridge. Wasn't this one short?
No.
Oh,
That one
okay.
is short, yes.
Oh, Coggers.
Oh no.
Hoggers.
I can't believe how many times I've gotten third and fourth. How do you get first in this game?
I've done it
Just
like
the
3
ahead of the
times.
other cars.
I've gotten it once.
Sometimes it happens.
Sometimes the other cars just don't pass you for some reason.
I think if you get in front of them a lot of
This is
times.
probably not a good idea.
Yeah.
What I'm doing is probably not
Like
advised.
that, 'cause they don't usually. Hello.
That went from first to third there.
But it's fine.
Yeah, but it's like, oh, well.
There's not a lot of passing in this game, that's for sure.
The shell is just a smiley face with little things at the bottom.
That car braked and I passed it, but it was the Seattle thing where you're on the wall, so it still passed me back.
You get to Uptown in under 10 minutes.
And
It feels like it's forever.
It's long. It's like very long. I'm at 7 and I'm like halfway through the last one, maybe. Not even halfway.
This is a pretty good jam.
It's like
Tracks music.
It does probably have the best song in the game though.
Yes, the song is a banger for all 9.5 minutes you hear it each time.
Yeah.
I don't think I've been there.
oh well, then are you in?
New York with a park?
I don't think I've been in New York with a park. Maybe I did. Like
I'm off
It's long New York, dude.
It is 9+ minutes.
Checkpoint.
Ninja 5-0, dude. That's good.
It's good.
First time I have noticed a different song.
That normal race is my blind playthrough, dude. I thought it was fine. Just kind of annoying at the end.
It's just the levels that are in normal.
Yeah.
Not the difficulty of normal like damage or anything necessarily. It's just the
Yeah,
levels
just the
that
extra
are
content of it.
Yeah.
like if it was like that's all it is. It's the extra content. Whoops.
I mean, I think it
Ever
is.
come
a
out of the
little bit
subway
harder,
blast right into a building in Chinatown.
but yes.
God, I think this is my last New York uptown.
I might have one
Things I have left.
Oh no. Ooh. Yo, rats.
Yikes. Rats.
The T is hitting me, dude, in a rush.
What? Oh! Oh! Oh, wow. He passed me anyway. I just took the Seattle corner so good. Just held brake so I could turn back on my wheels when I fell.
I don't think I've used brake once in this game. Just my approach to racing games is always be accelerating.
What kind of car is this green car in front of me? Because I want to be it.
Alright. Uptown New York was a 970.
Alright.
Probably
Good to know.
7 races to go. Alcatraz, yes.
Maybe
Come
I'll
on,
watch
get
that
the
Speed
dude. I
Racer one
missed
day,
the
man.
dude.
I just feel like they did my boy wrong, making him be in a dumb movie like that. The Speed Racer film. They also rebooted that series for a minute.
Hobbits just eat a lot of Taco Bell instead of British food.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Did they eat British food in the original?
I feel like I mean, I don't know.
Alright. What British food is there?
I don't know, dude. I just Tolkien's British. That's,
No, but like when you think of British food, what do you think of?
what do I think
Since-
of?
No, like in general, everybody.
Eating baked beans for breakfast
Ugh.
on toast.
Mushrooms, Yorkshire pudding,
Blood
Fish and
sausage.
fish and chips.
Yeah.
Oh, eggies in a basket.
Eggies?
I don't know.
What?
What is
What?
the thing they make in the V for Vendetta movie?
It's you like cut a hole in bread and like fry an egg in it.
I'm very familiar with what it is. It's
Toad
just
in a
calling
hole?
it eggies.
It's,
Yeah.
it's called like there's like 100 names for it.
There are a billion names for it, yeah. There's a giga name.
They got the chip buddy where you take.
My
The
muddy red
chip
blood
buddy,
pieces
dude.
of
That's
Vendetta movie.
I found
What's
out
a
about
chip
that
buddy?
when I was my views on British food changed.
What
Yeah,
is that?
sub roll with butter and then load it up with French fries.
That's
Uh,
Why? That's all I have to say about
Because-
that.
There's no such
That
thing.
sounds
as
pretty
French fries.
gross.
Is it good? Did you eat this, Hydro?
No.
Good.
What was that, Spock? Wasn't there some weird bread thing I sent you that was very similar?
I feel like we have talked about something like that. I don't know.
Oh, it sent me backwards. Damn it. That sucks.
That British?
That is
yeah.
British.
Figured I'd get a boost ahead,
Piece of
not
toast
backwards.
between 2 pieces of bread.
What?
I've actually eaten that. I mean, it's a nice texture.
Is there like butter involved?
Piece of
No.
toast
That's all.
between 2 pieces of untoasted bread.
I I think it's from the 1800s, so I don't think so.
How did they toast it in the 1800s?
Over fire? I don't know.
Hey, Zanzuki.
When you burn it?
I mean,
How are you doing tonight?
Or
Put a
toaster
pan on a
oven.
fire and toast some bread.
Oh. I guess, man. I don't know.
They had more. They had ways to not burn wood. Sure.
How did they even cook bread?
What do you mean, dude?
How do people
had
even cook
ovens.
without a microwave? What the heck?
Why don't eat microwaves, man? Or just no. Daryl tried to get me to go a week eating food that was only.
This isn't Cruising USA. It's not.
This channel that
Why?
It's close though. It is close.
Jake Lindsay Lopez alt.
No.
Any Jake Lindsay Lopez alt lovers in the chat?
Yeah, Serious Eats. That dude's legit.
Hell yeah.
Hydro watches them all the time.
I make his tortilla pizza a lot.
I'll do the classic.
Classic Mexican dish, tortilla pizza.
Yeah, dude.
Cruising USA is so good.
You can just have a tortilla.
I mean, that's true. Didn't we make Yoshi make that?
I vaguely, yeah.
We vaguely
We
asked.
made him make it.
I don't know why I said it that way, okay? Words come out in a way.
They should.
This green car is sure in front of me.
Have I ever played Hydro Thunder? I don't think so. What is that?
Honestly, I
Ugh.
could go for a chip.
What
buddy.
console is that for?
Why?
What kind of game is it?
Sounds.
It sounds disgusting.
Mm.
Well, it sounds fine, but
You know what I want? Dominoes.
oh my god.
I just want
Yeah,
some
I
of-
do actually. I'm hungry for
After
some
this
pizza.
road trip.
I'm hungry for some pizza, dude.
I'm ordering Dominoes this weekend.
Wow, you're complaining about not being able to find a good local pizza place.
Yeah, Domino's is not a local pizza place.
I know, but like, you have the opportunity to try more local pizza places to find them, and you're gonna just waste it on Domino's.
It's not like they're. I don't know. I'll always have the opportunity to try. Well, not always.
Yeah.
Hey, Tiro
Sometimes I just
Salahe.
want Domino's, dude.
Sava Ga. I thought your name was
The
different.
Domino's I
I've
thought was
seen
really
you in
good. So
Discord.
they changed their recipe.
But I thought it was Tiro Salvaje in Discord.
It got
It
way better.
Sure did
But on
not.
Twitch, it's Tiro Sava Gale.
Actually, no. I think I did
Changed
agree.
it some time ago.
Like,
Okay.
This happened in the last.
It was
Around
garbage
here-
at
Thought
first.
maybe I was seeing things. How are you doing?
Yeah. It
So I
was
had a game growing up, but it was
different.
had this game growing up, but it was in a SM64 card.
Your local Domino's versus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Other one.
that's for
Just-
sure.
They just-
Biggest scam my childhood self-experience. did you get it at like a flea market or something? I've never heard of this before. Learned to love it though. I changed it some. Okay, yeah.
After I eat it.
I've never.
Because it's
Did it seems like such a weird thing to scam. Like to have a card of Rush and be like, hey, let's print a SM64 card on it, a sticker on top, and see if we can't sell it to some poor kid. Don't remember, to be honest. That's pretty funny.
just like everybody's copy.
Basically, Hydro Thunder racing game. However, you're using a hovercraft.
First game,
Okay.
the one that's in front of
No, I
me.
haven't played that one, but that makes me think of
Or Van.
that makes me think of
Van should not be this fast.
Diddy. Reminds me a bit of Diddy Kong Racing, where you get to race in the hovercraft a bit. We should really do Diddy Kong Racing. It's probably gonna be a bit longer, but it's a fun racing game. Hydro Thunder is for the N64. Ooh, it might yet come up then.
I don't know, something.
Might yet come up on an N64 Mini. So how are the mechanics, Anzuki? I take it since you have a positive impression of it, that's a pretty fun game.
Show
Good
that
mechanics.
everybody's So random.
I too am a 90s kid.
Why am I inside hell? What is this?
It's New York.
You in
Uptown.
upstate New York?
No, it's Hawaii. I guess it's
You're
like a
an
volcano.
uptown girl.
Dude, upstate New York is very pretty.
Back to
Oh, it's supposed to be a volcano. I don't know where the lava tube.
Back to the. Well, it's not a pit, right? Because it's up.
the upper bit.
Somebody else
part.
do like 4 barrel rolls in a row?
I have. The pastiche.
Feels weighty.
Man.
Oh, I know I'm hungry. I skipped
Pretty
one.
close to realistic though. It's been like 20 years since you played it.
Was
I'll
it a
do
good dinner?
Yeah, I had steak tacos.
Man, Vandal showed me that picture of the pork I posted like months ago, and it did look good, and I do want to make that. But I can't go to that little grocery store. Just need another local butcher shop.
If you call a place like that, they might be able to just pack your order for you.
Well, I don't know Spanish.
Oh.
They'd be like, hold on, and then they would transfer me to the one girl that knows English.
You can try Latin.
Which is really nice of me to my work. Yeah, I can just try Latin. Yeah, I got first place. 6 races to go. I'm in 3rd place. Overall, that's sick. It makes sense, because I get 3rd every race. Rush!
Rush.
I had this game growing up as well. I had a positive
Every level feels longer than
positive memories of it.
It does.
Wait, what level?
I like circuit mode is just kind of very samey.
Even when
Like
going
it's
from, like,
maybe the
upstate
best thing
or
this is like for N64 Mini M.
the fucking
Most complete way to play the game, but
longer.
I don't think I ever played circuit mode as a kid. One of the things that the Rush games do though is they hide keys and areas, and this one added an additional collectible. I put Mountain Dew cans.
This is federal.
Some of them are hidden, and some of them are like just in a hard place to
Well,
get.
since you
So
asked,
it encourages like exploring the tracks, like in a time trial mode. Try to
There's a
find them,
website called procon.org, apparently used for
and you get certain unlockables.
Yeah.
That was where I had the most
all
fun.
it is. It's just a list.
Also, kind of like getting your car beat up and
and why you
blowing
couldn't
it up, I
spend
guess, was kind of
money.
amusing as a kid.
Oh yeah.
Wild.
It was on an arcade machine as well.
Probably way too spicy for Twitch to know about, but
But you just
Oh, hell
told
yeah,
them.
Vegas.
well, most of them aren't here, so it's fine.
Most of Twitch is not
yeah.
Wait, most of Twitch isn't watching this race?
Wait, what?
I don't know.
It's in 64.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm
This
pulling
is
it.
Friday night prime time, dude.
I mean, these races are more of a podcast, which is good.
I think we
When's
can
the
get Shroud to
64
join
Mania
one
on
of
the front
these.
page?
Yeah.
It's entirely possible a viewer could be paying more attention to this game than I am.
How how many viewers would Shroud have here?
N64 Mini on the front
Maybe
page.
that's too hard, but like, what percentage of his viewers would he have watching him?
69,000.
Percent?
Everyone loves Rush 2.
He just has 6.9 million viewers. dude.
I'm a single issue viewer. I will not be able unless they stream it.
Well, like people watch him because he's really good at video games, right?
Shooters specifically.
Yeah, specifically. So if he's
To
not
some
playing a
extent,
shooter,
I feel like there's also a large contingent that watches him because he's big on Twitch.
Yeah.
they just only
I
watch
think
people
at
who are
some point you
big.
get to like that scale of like being Twitch famous, and people watch you because you are one of the big Twitch streamers.
Because they hear the name Shroud. And so he can just fucking play whatever and pull number.
It's also just like I feel like it's just like a circle of people that people watch.
Yeah.
They like
Like,
interact
it
with
is.
each other and stuff.
Yeah, there were like
So
there's like the inner
get
circle
into that.
of
It's
like
just like
big name Twitch streamers, and then like all the people who talk about them seem to know about all the other ones, and I'm just like I don't know.
They like know the entire circuit of big name Twitch streamers.
Yeah,
I know
well,
nothing about any Twitch streamer larger
I
than
don't.
Pi.
I know there's like,
That's kind of my limit.
I know
You
like
know Shroud.
Kudos.
Well,
I mean,
like,
I only have his name in my mind because I think he came back to Twitch recently.
Yeah.
He
I
did.
couldn't tell you what other big streamers are like still on the website.
yeah.
Is Dan's Gaming still around?
Is he even like I know he had like a
Shroud, never heard of him?
on that level. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't know what he
Yeah.
does either.
5K viewers usually or something.
I mean, I guess I watch Eris, and he's pretty big, but that's like not still not like near
That's still not like Twitch famous.
Yeah, that's just like
It's like big, but not.
He's very
that's
big
like
though.
the biggest
big.
person. That's like the biggest person I regularly watch. Yes. Not regularly, but 5 races to go. Uptown.
5. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, but one of them's Uptown.
Have you been counting your uptowns?
Yo,
I feel
4 to
like
go.
This might be my last Uptown. And then I have at least one more Alcatraz and probably
Shooter Games CS:GO Pro at some point. I see.
I really do not remember doing that track for a long time.
what if I have a downtown?
Those are nice.
Those are nice. I'd be okay with that.
Have you been switching your engine?
I no.
Waste of time. Can't do
That
it.
would.
Why would you switch your engine?
For
You want
fun.
me
The noise.
For the sound.
Well, that's what we think it would do anyway.
Yeah. One of them I hear is just a
I'm
mouth
used
that
to
makes
this
engine
engine
sounds.
lulling me to sleep now.
It
Oh my
actually
God.
kind of is. I'm getting
It's like a
really tired.
volcano.
Yeah, I've swapped seating positions many times.
I've sat up a few
Same.
times. Yeah, I've sat up in this seat.
It's weird. This one is more interesting than the first, but more tiring.
It's
I
just
think the
because it's
sta-
longer.
Were the stages this long in the last
I
one?
don't think so.
They
Some of them
were,
were.
but they suck.
Pretty long.
I think
I
on
feel-
average these are longer.
I feel like we were
Feels that
making
way,
fun of
for sure.
8-minute tracks being long. And like,
Now we just
the
have
I don't
usual-
think any track was as long as
Uptown?
Uptown.
Uptown might be like an outlier, but I don't.
first
think there's
game-
any 4.5-minute track either.
In the first game, our players love the long tracks.
the
What was the
one
long-
long
We really
track
appreciated the content. We have to provide them with even more content this time around.
Does anyone remember what the name of the track nobody wanted to play was in the first one?
God, I don't fucking know.
I don't. It was
There were
probably,
numbers.
Yeah,
Remember?
they had
They were
numbers,
1
is the
through
problem.
6.
No.
They did.
What?
Yes. They were 1 through 6.
I mean, it was all San Francisco. What are you?
But it was the one with the buses was the really long one, I think.
Well, there was some tech too, at least.
Yeah, the one with the buses had some
No,
stuff
no,
going
no.
on.
The buses wasn't the long one.
The
'cause
long
you-
Yeah.
one seemed big, like figure 8 or something.
Yeah.
I understand because.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. That was the long one.
Yeah, the figure 8 one, the like weird 8 one was really long.
But even then, I don't think that surpassed this Uptown New York. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure we were all done by now.
Oh yeah, we were.
We were.
Well,
Sure.
I don't think all of us were done.
I think
but
we all
Five
had
We were
races to go.
starting.
I checked
I
the
think we were
times on
starting.
that, and we started to finish up around 2.5 hours, and we were finishing through to like 3.
3.
Holy shit! At first place.
Congratulations.
I feel like this game just shows what happens when life has no consequences. It's kind of like, well, first place, last place, whatever. I just drove for a while and then went on to the next one.
Bum 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 bum.
Crash my car as many times as I want.
Yeah.
Russ
And it
choose
just-
No
what it's like to be
traffic.
quarantined.
Like, there's just, I have zero emotions playing this game. There's no like, oh man, I'm gonna
Literally
get
what I
sniped
said at the
at
beginning, dude.
end.
This game is purgatory. It's just absolute nothingness in a racing game.
We knew we were here to just talk bullshit over mind
I blew that guy up. That one's on me.
3 hours or more.
Yeah, have
I did
5
that.
races to go.
Smiley face.
Exactly the
this?
kind of thing I show up for, dude.
Las Vegas. Well, we had 11 people in the last one.
How many are in this one? 12?
Oh, no, 9.
What, like 9 or 10?
The people
Oh.
that didn't like it are not here, so. And also, Alan M wasn't in the last one. Did he forfeit? Best Kamikaze and Mid Boss did
Oh, I
6
see.
race, tracks 1 through 6, and they finished in 40 minutes.
Yep, I still remember that.
Imagine if we did these two in the same day, just 1 through 6.
No.
No, no.
Oh,
That would take the fun out of it, I think. We're already reusing a bunch of jokes.
Yeah, don't suck the fun out of these games.
What a travesty that would be, dude. Be so different. Oh my fucking god.
God forbid we feel anything.
You sign up for this. As a person who's a special guest in these races and picks and
Oh
chooses,
my
you picked and
God.
chose this one.
Hydro only picks good games.
Part of the appeal of joining these is that I can also shit on this game.
This specific one.
Well, I mean, I guess I figured that it would be like better than the first one.
It
It
is. in
is.
some-
It is
I think
better.
it is.
It is, but you know, when we're sitting down and just doing the circuits, and we don't care if we win or lose.
It doesn't feel bad. I don't know.
We're
I mean,
not
you
typing
crash
in
less.
It certainly feels better.
Dude, imagine if you had to get first in every race.
Oh god.
I mean, it would.
Well,
I would-
I mean, okay.
I probably thought you had to when I was a kid.
that was the widest turn ever.
Wow, that was all wall.
Right, and there's also no point where you have to like restart this circuit.
All
It's
wall,
not like
right?
Cruising
Yeah.
Exotica or anything.
Oh god. Yeah, I'm sorry
Oh,
about that.
God.
Yeah, I mean, that
I'm
was...
cruising to Nautica, dude.
Although everybody was still done with it around this time.
Well,
Did
that's
everyone
be-
save states?
Yeah, I save stated.
I did not, but that's why I came in like 10th.
And the races were like a minute and a half.
Well, I mean, if they're gonna be
They were a lot more
doing
difficult.
that, it's good to make them a minute and a half.
It was a lot more difficult though.
Do you think this game is better than Revolt? Yes, absolutely. Revolt is awful. I like this game. It's really comfy. I mean, circuit mode is like not the best
Only got
way to play this game. I guess because it was a racer, they felt like we need circuits and we don't have that many. We need a circuit mode and we don't have that many courses.
I was gonna say a giant
And
snowman.
they felt like a 7-course circuit mode wouldn't be good enough, so they just decided to put mirrored reverse and mirror reverse tracks in it too.
Man,
But no, this game's really
so
comfy.
sad that joke was
Revolt was just bad all around.
Always
Always
has been.
happens.
Shut up.
That wasn't meant to be a joke. I'm sorry.
What? You? It
I like
wasn't
when
a joke.
jokes are dead, so I can just blast them into smithereens and no
That's
one's upset.
awful. That's so sadistic.
Always has been.
You watching any animes, Zanzuki,
I like that you said that and the game said.
currently?
Give me the orchestra hit.
Dude, when is
No,
N64 Civ?
no, that doesn't
AKA
exist.
I should be following that cart because this turn is awful.
I mean, that's at some point.
Doesn't it take like 46 hours to beat?
You don't have to beat the game.
Even longer.
No, you need to.
What if
Any shows that you're looking to check out?
RTS, not RTS. A turn-based strategy game for the N64.
I would say
Just so
why?
we can play it, for instance, for me.
We're very specifically only playing games that came out in America during this time, so
Well, let's see if
Just
we
wouldn't
expand
play
a
it.
little. We could play Hydro's game.
Ah,
with
shoot.
Glover, Ada.
I almost had that guy, but
I mean, we
I
can
ran
play
into him.
whatever.
Glover 2 baby.
all right, 3 races to go.
Mudda Uptown.
Mata Mata, Interspecies Reviewers, Monster Musume, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, to name a few. Nice.
Gaming.
That's a good list. I need to see. Well, I need to finish Interspecies Reviewers. I still have a couple episodes of that. And I also need to watch Monster Musume because I've heard good things.
It's not the official decompiled one. I don't know.
JoJo is also a great show. I just
Yeah.
Nintendo wouldn't like it. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, it's decompiled. They do.
Probably not gonna watch it anytime
They also
soon
have like the real source code now.
because it's pretty long.
Was that Mario 64?
I don't know if they got the Mario 64 real source from that leak.
How do you think that stuff like did?
And
Was
One
that,
Punch
like,
Man,
something
nice.
hacked, or was that some dude that was just like, here, have this?
I think that was hacked from the like the IQ company apparently.
Oh, I think that's
The
what I.
IQ company?
Yeah,
like-
like the Chinese company that made the IQ.
Yeah.
I'm not
Chinese
sure if
cheat
that's true, but I think it is.
What
Yeah, the
is
Chinese.
IQ?
was faster for a while.
It's how you played OOT,
Yep.
Oh.
and that's about it.
Let's see.
Do you
Yeah, I
not?
think that was the only thing that was like. I think I remember seeing IQ speedruns in Mario 64, but that was like 360 quiz when he just.
Yeah,
he
I
does-
think
he just does a ton of shit.
I think that like the notches are different on the stick, so like all the setups for SM64 just like don't work.
Oh.
Something like that.
Rear-ended one of the opponent's cars. Yeah, and I was the one who exploded. Shaking my head. That happened once before too. There's a really weird section on Alcatraz where
Maybe.
the AI just all kind of breaks somewhere. I'm not sure why. They break right before a ramp. I guess it's they don't want to make a jump. They don't want to be going too fast where they lose control over a jump, so maybe they're programmed to slow down there. So a guy in front of me just like slammed his brake, and I wasn't expecting it.
Play
So I
it.
rear-ended him, and the same thing happened. I blew up, and he just waited there unscathed.
Whatever.
Well, that's cool.
But the Japanese
You
version
can
doesn't
you
have
can
it.
blow up the opponents.
don't
It's pretty
use it.
fun. You've got to sort of nudge them
That's
into.
the original reason why they played on N64, because Japanese runners did, because the VC release patched, it's the Shindo version which patched BLJs, so it's bad for speedrunning.
You can like sort of push them into
They like found.
a wall if they can't make the turn. They have to like get ahead on collision though. I've
It's funny
seen
that they found it and bothered to
blow
patch
up
it
an
out.
AI.
It doesn't
Well, that
hurt
too.
anything in the game.
They decided to patch it out at some point.
That was just what happened. That was how you patch games back then. You just put out a newer version of the cartridge.
There's like three
Yeah.
versions of
Region that released later.
Yeah.
Like the PAL version of Luigi's Mansion is like actually technically probably a lot better than the original version.
Why?
There's like a new game plus mode, and in NA and JP, it's not really that different. Like it's actually easier almost in JP. In NA,
Oh.
they made you take more damage at least. But then in PAL, they actually like changed a bunch of things, and it's like darker, and the boss fights are slightly different. And because PAL came out later, so they just kept adding stuff to the game, I guess.
Pretty wild.
Yeah, why would they keep paying devs to work on the game after it already released?
Well, early 2000s was a different era.
North American
Just
version
did a
has
black.
much less.
Yeah, it was weird. AI slows down going on ramps. The van is fast, which is funny because when I was looking at the van's stats, pick cars, it has the worst top speed. So I wonder if stats don't matter for the AI. Because I picked something that had really good all-around stats, but especially one of them being having to be a top speed.
Could be that they already were working on it.
Yeah, maybe it just didn't make it for GPA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the 3DS version probably hides all that stuff.
Who knows, man?
But I never
All the
played
weird stuff they do with 3DS versions of games.
Imagine playing the 3DS version of Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah.
But I did get the intern on him. Got him.
to play PAL Hidden Mansion. Luigi's Mansion 2 was pretty.
You don't like it either?
Wii was good.
Hmm. Oh, the second game would be bad, but the third game would be good.
I don't know. The second game they went into like multiple mansion.
The second game was like, it went from the original, like, kind of slightly more open. Well, it's kind of truly linear, but
Yeah.
I guess like more free
Go for the best angle.
to a
Will
better
do.
Luigi.
I tried to model my car. There's some customization. Fairly basic, but for N64
Oh, yeah.
stuff, I'd say it's more detailed than some others.
Like, oh,
I tried to model my car off of best angle with the closest blue I could get to Shima Pond blue,
Yeah.
and then the 2 white stripes.
And whatnot.
Hey, yeah.
A lot of design decisions. Like 3, it kind of doesn't have that. Like it's broken up into floors, but it's still like pretty. Feels a lot more involved. There's less like repetition of oh I gotta go back to the lab and then go back to the mansion again.
Back to the lab again.
Back to the lab.
Dark Moon was it was back to the lab again.
Yeah.
But literally the lab.
3 is pretty good, and like the animation is very, very, very nice. Probably like technically speaking, the better one, the best one. Even if the first game was pretty good to be done. Oh, pretty
Oh, hey,
basic.
Vandal. Wow.
Ooh, that worked out okay. I just had to slow down, but I jammed that guy.
Well, I don't know if you're still here, Vandal.
Silly
but
question, have you ever played
Wait, what?
Monster Rancher games? I don't think I have.
And I was just
I'm
like,
unfamiliar with the
at,
Monster Rancher
Rush.
series.
San Francisco Rush
Think.
page up. Look at
What was it about? What was Monster Rancher's gameplay like?
Yeah, I guess.
I might remember if I remember the gameplay, but I don't think I have.
It got really bad when I realized I didn't notice the chat message.
I played Harvest Moon.
Oh,
Harvest Moon was a big favorite of mine as a kid. Both the original Game Boy as well as the N64 game.
I don't know how to say it's going with this game.
I mean, can't lose progress, so
Yeah.
I'll take it.
I think I have 3 races left.
I think I'm at 3 after this one.
First game finished at 2 hours and 50 minutes. Most people finished. Tapioca somehow finished 10 minutes before a lot of people. At
And what?
2:30 at 2:35 at San Francisco Rush.
I finished like 1 minute off Piper. I was looking at it this afternoon.
Yeah, Piper finished at literally 1 minute and 1 second, or 2 seconds slower than you at 2:36.
Essentially,
And then
train
SG
monsters, become champions in
Soft Arcade at
tournaments.
2:43.
We're just
Oh no, I have not played that, but I have seen.
Seconds before
I've watched Tager play a bit of that game because he's doing the PS1 console challenge,
Yo, we got an album.
and I happened to tune in when. Of course, so there it happened again. I rammed into that guy, only I died.
3 seconds apart.
I happened to see Tager play a bit of it.
And then DTW 2:46.
I have not played it myself.
And then me, I had 2:50. Somehow had to have that 4-minute gap, which it's cool. And then 4 minutes later, and then 5 minutes later, and then
Apparently, there are 4 of the games.
2 minutes after that, and we're all done. Q was in the last one. I guess he was like,
Surprise.
not this shit again.
didn't want to
Not
rush.
this shit.
I'm surprised.
Peace.
I feel like he would play this. Maybe he was just busy.
Half of my
This is not a remake of an early 80s arcade game. I'm out. That's what Q said.
I think he's playing Final Fantasy 14 with the new patch.
No.
half of my decision to join these things is do I have other stuff to do?
Something better to do.
Not better to do, but like, am I gonna be busy? 'Cause, you know, family stuff or whatever.
Oh yeah, families are cool.
I would have maybe joined DK64 for a while, not gonna fit, obviously.
Obviously.
Last week, I was like kind of busy the whole Saturday.
I've got 2 races left, and they're both upstate New York.
Oh my god.
Wow,
The
that-
first game wouldn't let you do that, I thought. We talked about whether or not that was possible, and it
I-
was deemed impossible.
I don't know.
To what?
To
Play
have
2 on the same track, and
Because it's going to be a long. We already did it. Yeah, we did that one, Zanzuki.
I don't remember.
It was done last week. A lot of fun. I beat it in I don't know, maybe 13 hours. I forget.
I mean, my
I've wiped it from my memory, but no, I had a lot of fun playing it.
which is kind of a long.
I enjoyed that game. I enjoyed it a lot as a kid. I played it multiple times as a kid, and I think I came back to it as an adult,
I
or
got-
like
I
at
think I
least
have
like a teenager.
Vegas and an Alcatraz.
Played it again.
Like 3.
Hotel.
I probably came back to it when I was older and tried to like get all the
I
bananas.
think I've done all 4 Alcatraz. Alcatraz.
It's chunky. Why is that?
I like how all the weird like turns and ramps you go up and up.
You like Chunky's abilities?
Alcatraz just straight up
Not-
has one where you go upside down.
Yeah, the game also is not ready for those. Like, goes like flying off the track really easily. To be
What
fair,
track
I-
did you?
Fourth one looks really nice.
Alcatraz
Well-
really feels like it's one that like was planned for an arcade version and then just got brought over here.
So good.
Well, just like short ramps. I think every
It's very exciting
Like-
track compared to.
Yeah, it's got,
Picked
like,
on.
Got that big drop.
Yeah, we
He
have this
seems like a
arcade
nice guy, yeah.
we made for a beta, and we showed to our investors. It was cool and exciting. But the other content,
I always run into this stupid fence.
In
after
Alcatraz,
the-
yeah.
the fence is application.
It's a requirement.
It's also gonna be like on different sides too, so that's
Hunky Chunky.
Well, I'm pretty sure my last 3 races are all downtown New York.
that would be that's not that bad, I guess.
Because I've only gone over the bridge once.
Bum, 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 bum,
Oh.
bum, bum, bum,
A sequel
bum.
titled Revolt 2 was announced and later changed to RC Revenge and was released in 2000 for the PlayStation,
Oh.
followed by an enhanced port of the game a few months later called RC Revenge Pro for PlayStation 2.
There is a Revolt too.
We won't.
I hope I never play that.
Alright, if you had to order a Domino's pizza, what are your toppings?
Pepperoni and sausage.
Yeah, pepperoni.
I can back that up.
Probably pepperoni and jalapeno or mushroom.
Yo, jalapenos are good as well. Can you do that at Domino's?
Yeah, you can.
Oh
I
shit.
get pepperoni, jalapeno,
I gotta
mushroom.
see. Yeah,
Probably why they make me sick.
I gotta start going to Domino's.
I like getting feta on pizza.
Wait,
a lot.
why? Spock, you're allergic
Yeah, I
to
like that. No. No. Pepperoni, pepperoni and jalapeno pizzas are just
I'll
like...
take onions.
Yeah, I like onions on pizza.
An onion is like one of my go-to 2 toppings.
Wait, did you say bacon? Interesting.
I've never gotten their bacon.
Never heard of that.
That could be interesting.
Heard of her.
It's pretty good. It's like it's like pizza topping bacon, but it's like on the thicker cut side. You actually get good bites of it.
Yeah, you really do.
How well does that stand up when you're like going 75?
You know.
Oh no.
Very telling how dangerous Chunky is considering K. Rool.
The other window up when you're doing something.
I mean, you
And
got
eating.
Chunky in a cage
Bacon bits are gonna be
on
flying
a chain
off.
in midair. Well, Chunky is also the one who finishes off K. Rool in the final fight as well, which is pretty cool.
You gotta absorb that smell into your cloth. Seats,
There is a
otherwise,
hot
I mean,
box
what's the
pizza.
point?
Yeah, it would. Your car would smell like pizza for hours, for days.
Oh my god.
The thing is, if your car smelled like pizza like that, and you were on the road in your truck, then you would just want more pizza, because you'd be smelling it. When your
Yeah,
car
so
would
you
smell
get
like
more
pizza
pizza.
for longer,
How would other people do?
your truck's always gonna smell like pizza, power of the pizza.
Smell is a very important factor for road trip food.
I do actually quite enjoy picking up a pizza in the winter and having
Only
it.
power I don't understand because he had the invisibility, and it doesn't work on his cloak. You can still see him. I'm not sure about that one either. Did we ever see Chunky again outside of like maybe like a Smash trophy?
When is
Same with Tiny and Lanky.
Is that
I don't think we see any of those other Kongs
after all of the numbered ones?
That's
or-
what
besides Donkey and Diddy.
There's 28 races and 29.
Do they like? Do they pop up in one of the
That was a smudge.
Wow.
the Wii, like the tropical, the
Oh my God.
tropical freeze or whatever?
How? were
I'm
you,
ending
like,
with 2
3 races
LAs.
ahead?
Seen any of them ever again? Rip.
I'm ending with an uptown New York smile.
What car were you using?
Uptown New York.
Oh, same.
The what one?
Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Dixie, Cranky, Funky, Not Lanky. What about Candy? Did we ever see Candy after DK64? I know she was in
It's New York Uptown, of course.
Donkey Kong Country.
My last track is. Find it. After this one.
Get me off this dirt shortcut.
So wait, Piper, is there a 29th race then, or is it just the?
No, it's just
No,
Okay.
makes sense.
Maybe it's like if you're in first at the end of the circuit,
Yeah.
because there is some track that you have to unlock.
Oh yeah, pipe.
Yeah, pipe.
I ended first with 239 points.
Wow. Guess the races go by a little faster if you're in first.
Yep.
I'm gonna end in like third or fourth probably. It's like what I average.
I haven't taken a look at my
Yeah, me
standings
too.
in a while. Oh, yes.
Yeah,
I haven't been
third
looking.
Mostly. Am I really gonna finish with 2
Honestly,
uptowns?
I've barely been looking at what place I finish in.
It's like always third for me.
I noticed I came in first, and I'm like, yay! But other than that,
Some good pizza. in
Give
Upstate.
the
Oh really? Oh, I did one of these earlier.
the light speed rescue. Yay!
Yay!
I didn't join it. I was out of town.
Oh, I thought you.
4 out of 10.
Yeah.
Last official appearance of Candy is Donkey Kong 64. Basically, her last appearance in.
Game's not even an hour long. You're welcome to boot it up after this one.
I'm not putting it up after this one.
In the main line. What were there side ones?
Powering off my Nintendo 64.
I'm also powering off your Nintendo 64 after this one.
The Candy Kong fan game remake.
Powering off my Nintendo 64.
And Barrel Blast. Weird racing game.
So am I about to
Alright,
come
last race. I'm gonna get the dot done ready.
half a lap up?
There's so many straightaways in this game.
Yeah. Maybe they. I wonder if this game actually feels better to control, or if there's just less corners.
I
And
think
that's
there's
why
less
it feels better.
corners.
I think that's it, but I do feel like I'm not crashing nearly as much as I was in the first game.
Combination of harder to explode and more straightaways.
First game was just like hopeless.
Sure was. Hey, what's your name? I'm in third place. Okay.
Last race that snuck up. Yeah, we're almost out of there. And it's a fairly speedy track, I think. Looking at its design, looks like we're already halfway done with the first lap.
Yeah, that's pretty okay.
Checkpoint. Appearances in Smash Bros.
Uptown waiting for me.
And Spirits. I see.
Imagine the manual says 29 races. You're like, I wonder what secret course is the 29th, and it's just a 5th Uptown.
Bum 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 bum.
Uptown, double or nothing. Just flip a coin. You're either done or it's 2 uptowns.
Ugh.
Maybe New York.
That would be good. could play the last race, or you
Candy
could
Kong doesn't
no
seem like the
race,
type
two
of
up
character
downs.
that might be received so well in a 2020 video game.
Basically the Yakuza 4 route.
Yeah.
Isn't Rareware like British? Where is Rareware located?
Where am I going? What's the correct way? Oh, it's this way.
This Uptown New York is a good song.
All right, lap one down. It's just gonna be a 6-minute race.
I think
Rareware's located in the U.S. Okay, yeah. They wouldn't be able to get away with it anymore.
It's kind of pretty.
Not in the U.S. sadly. Too much bad publicity. If they re-included Candy.
Same for what you want them to be.
Hell.
They'd have to like rebrand her like she left behind her stripper life and she like went to school. That would work.
It's like
They could do
like
that.
impressionist art, right? Like it's giving me the impression of Central Park. It's giving me the impression of some really nice trees, and so I'm just
Doesn't own the rights to a rip.
I'm interpreting it as really nice trees and a really pretty looking game.
He did the thing again, the bastard.
Same blocky.
I
screen.
swear, you know what it is? I think the AI is kind of like on I think the AI is kind of on rails, and whatever is going on with the coding there, that rail is just before ramps is programmed for them to like they slow down or something on that rail while they get in the air. Because he got pretty slow and he's still got a lot of air, so I think there's a rail in the air and he just follows it. IDK. It was very odd the fact that he was going so slow there, just judging by the speed as I was hitting him. And that he still got as much air as he did. Like, my push isn't going to make him gain that much speed and gain that much air.
What's behind this?
I call
bomb?
BS.
Really cool.
Oh, more
Nice.
rings.
Nope, it's rings.
Ugh, give me the rings over the missions you have to do in the buildings, though. Good goodness.
Yeah.
For the final race.
At least you like know what you're supposed to
On
do.
any rates for
flying
Donkey
through the
Kong.
race.
Yeah.
Checkpoint.
God, Superman 64 is a mess.
I've actually not really played it beyond the first set of rings.
I own
Bum,
it.
bum, 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 bum,
I
bum.
blamed the game on myself, like everything.
I
Is, like,
enjoyed it as
meme
a
worth
kid.
a lot of money.
Well, I doubt it. If it is, my parents probably threw it away.
What was the new
Threw it away.
Yeah,
What is the new change?
if it was in there.
Also, not a lot of ways, but
Well, I'm going fast. Wow. What a pro play. I got like 200 miles per hour there.
It looks like.
GG.
so if you're waiting, you can wait.
If my last one wasn't
Bum,
fucking
bum,
upstate New York.
bum.
Wow. Danger. That sign wasn't lying. That sign is dangerous.
Nice job.
Jeez.
GG.
I think it looks like fourth overall for me.
I wonder what Rush 2049 is going to be very interesting.
It's gonna be even worse. I'm calling it.
Let's see speedrun.com.
I feel like they had to have actually turned it into a real game by then.
I don't know.
Okay, circuit is only half an hour.
Oh, baby.
Oh baby.
Let's just do it now.
Is that because
No.
No, we gotta
No, we gotta savor it, dude.
the Rush podcast hour. Can't just like go right into another episode again.
And world record is a private video. Nice.
SG?
Private video? Is that legal?
Holy wow,
not
nice
even-
job, SG.
It's
Yo,
legal if
SG
it was.
with a good time.
We're done.
If it was public when it was approved, then yeah.
I got third.
But it was
Bronze boys.
a couple months months ago, and the guy already privated it.
He does not want anybody to see that.
Not look at my straps, my 6 straps.
God,
2049 actually looks sick. Just skipping through this guy's gameplay.
it looks
Oh, this music though.
video.
I'm excited.
It looks like an
watch it.
actual game
Yeah.
where you don't hold A for 3 hours.
One race to go, Seattle. All right.
I also have one to go. Man, I need to finish Uptown New York.
That cat's going in.
While I've been on this track.
This car has wings.
What?
The cars fly in 2049.
We're not that far from 2049 IRL, so I hope they got wings pretty soon.
We're almost closer to
Here's where all the music budget went.
we were to San Francisco Rush 2049's creation.
Yeah, that's actually very weird to think about.
I'm playing the same track I just played, except backwards. Sick gameplay happening.
Stop with a Z. One race to go. What is it? Uptown New York, baby. Damn it.
Oh my god.
Uptown. No,
Are you at least starting on the Brooklyn Bridge?
No, I'm not.
dang, I'm surprised you could be like an entire Uptown New York client. A lot.
That would work if you were a mod, Moko. So.
Alcatraz.
Oh, is
What is she trying to do?
Jennifer updating correctly?
I don't know. She's not updating my layout, but that's a different program that's local, so.
Oh.
Oh, actually, I shouldn't have. Well, I don't know. Don't. Oh, thanks.
Hey.
Why are you? Thanks for the bread, I guess. Good channel post. Don't update that, Daryl, by the way, for SG. I need to see if it. Put it in the database. Oh, nice.
Bum, 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 bum. Thanks, Rio. I think this might be on a loop.
Maybe in the
No,
game.
in the game.
I think this might just be on a loop.
Circuit review. Wow. I leave a bad review.
Yeah, thanks for GG's, guys.
Wow, this person's name is Smiley Face facing left, Tina, Smiley Face facing right.
Wait. Okay.
What is circuit review?
Giga. Okay, so that did update correctly in the
third
database.
place.
Also, Moko, can you change fourth back to SG, please?
20 to 21 was exciting. We got the downtown to uptown New York combo.
Okay, I could do stunt. Give me midway.
Oh man, that music was good, but I feel
So I
like
think I might have unlocked this.
You actually.
oh,
This is a secret bonus course
yo, nice.
for having sat through circuit. You play as tiny little cars in like an apartment. Ah, it's giving me mad Revolt vibes. Feels bad, man.
Good stunt.
Really large flat plane with like a couple ramps. They were just trying to figure
Get
out.
out.
They're like, yeah,
Yeah, Giga was actually there, Darrow. I just apparently
oh, you're getting scored though.
did something stupid.
Like, if it goes.
Well, it's still just as long as all the other courses.
Yeah, she did. Well, she did, but not on the way out. I don't know what I did wrong on
I think this is a new.
Anything else I want to check out before I went off?
I'm on a shortcut. Is this a good shortcut or a bad shortcut? Yabai?
those cheats, but they were not very fun to put in.
Yabai desu ne.
Anybody check out the Mountain Dew?
I can play, huh? this in like the Pacific. More fun than it looks. It has keys.
I don't know. It's just like in the track.
I've played. Well, I don't have to unlock it. Well, I don't know. Maybe.
It's
The
just a
extra
I think this is a new music track. Yeah.
Office. Really?
Office.
It looks like it.
Fun.
I guess
Oh, what the heck is this? Midway?
Are you in Midway's office?
I don't recognize this track from when I looked at this menu before.
It's just
I think Midway unlocks after you beat
Office.
Circuit or something.
incredible.
Well, SG the stock market?
But
What did you say?
I think you unlock a track or something after you beat Circuit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I unlocked Office, and it's Midway's offices with like a bunch of cool stuff inside.
Yeah, it's pretty cute.
This is interesting. They had fun with this.
Bum bum bum.
Was that Gauntlet
All
left?
the Mountain Dew branding. Wonder how much that costs.
Hell yeah.
How much do you think it costs to put your brand in
Play it.
a
Just gauntlet legend.
Rush 2 video game?
Giant. That'd be sick.
No wonder they had to save all that hard drive space.
Yeah.
Hard drive space.
All the hard drive space at the wrong.
Yeah, dude, the spinning disk space on that. Poor cartridge.
Site 4.
Yo, Site 4 was like the Area 51 spin-off.
Oh, really?
Back up.
Wait, was that a joke?
Oh, thank God.
No, like legit. Yeah.
Oh, dude, what a banger. Did you guys get an end screen, or did you get bodied by the cheat code?
There's a screen at the end for when you win.
Is it a rampage thing? Rampage?
I think so.
it is, yeah.
Wow, where did I go wrong? How am I
Events.
still playing this game?
What did you do?
What did I do?
What did you do differently in
Probably spent too much time in between the menus trying to figure out how many races I had left.
Alright, well, that's enough Rush food. Done Russian. Smart.jpg is the third score.
I know. Yeah, I posted that. It's very funny. All the names are really funny.
I like Smiley Face Penis, Smiley Face.
I can't even. My brain is too overwhelmed to even formulate a comment right now.
Dude, I turned the game off immediately. My hand. I literally just sat here and fucking held A. Like,
been a good time.
I hit break a few times, but even then,
I want to try the stunt course. I remember having a lot of fun with that as a kid.
Alright, well.
Giga and I finished close to each other again.
you
Bum,
need
bum,
the tiebreaker action of San Francisco Rush 2049
Oh my god.
to break you free. See you,
Next week, dude.
Giga.
Yeah.
Can we not do next week, please?
I don't remember half
mean,
pipe
I'm
either.
just asking selfishly because I work until like 10 o'clock.
Oh,
Let's
I
try
don't
this.
think we're doing next week. Who knows? I mean,
What?
Please no. Tapioca tonight.
We're not doing next week?
I mean
No,
Rush.
we're not.
49.
Oh, yeah, we don't have to do Rush next week.
Oh, check this out.
Thank you.
It's only a half-hour game.
Alright, well.
Yeah.
If I had landed that.
Until 11 Eastern.
No, I know. I was just telling, as far as the please goes. Maybe it won't be that bad.
Okay.
Oh no.
Is anyone still going to be live?
I don't know
Oh,
what the
actually,
strat is here. I think Zanzuki. I like maybe if you know what to do, you could get it. You can actually land. Otherwise, I think I'm just going like you just have to pray that you land. And I got 1 point for airtime. Whoop-de-doo. This is a pretty fun mode as a kid.
Not that you shouldn't go to altered mode. Yeah.
Airtime is like the most boring thing to get. You want to get flips.
Oh wait, maybe not actually. He's got Sailor Moon tomorrow.
Why am I doing
Okay, this if we land it will be good.
Wow.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
GG Shoe Horse.
GG.
The giddy blah.
music fun? That sounds
It does.
I'm bailing to see him.
Yeah, I'm going to bed.
Wow.
Yeah, later, gamers.
Bye.
What, Spock?
Thanks for
Wait,
listening to
Spock,
this
how much-
episode of the Rush Podcast.
Wait, hold up.
On the next episode, the Hobbits take Code Red to Mountain Dew.
Yeah, he's doing Sailor Moon again tomorrow. They just love the game so much.
What were you saying, Spock?
Oh, I was saying you're all gonna leave me here.
Oh, I'll stay.
Alright. I'll wait.
Alright, let's see this.
15 seconds.
Let's see this. Here's a big ramp. I bet we can get something going here. Well, never mind.
Yo, GG, dude. There we go. Yep, we hit double digits.
GG.
All right. This one's good. This one's good if it lands. 50-50. 50-50 it lands. Well,
It's a comfy N64 Mania race where everyone finishes.
thanks, Hydro, for the host.
Pretty close, too. 32 compared to 10. That's not bad, especially for a game this long.
All right. This one's going to be good.
Yeah.
I mean, it is like an on-rail shooter, except this is like auto-scroller than racing.
I just can't land anything.
No.
I have the worst luck. I don't know, like maybe there's skill involved in how you land it, but it does not seem like this is it. Hey, Kate Sith, thanks for the sub. I appreciate that, Kate Sith. I saw your DM. At least I took a very quick peek. It came in while I was streaming. Didn't get a chance to read it thoroughly, but looks like a cute character. How are you doing, Kate Sith?
Wait, I
Yo,
can still
this
honk?
Clip Pop Cart Cat.
I was gonna look into it once I finish streaming.
This
the-
is wild.
Oh yeah, did I post that somewhere?
No.
I found the stunt track. I did indeed, Mike Man. These look interesting. Those ramps look very interesting. And this one's not gonna land.
It's like halfway across the screen.
That's a giddy blah. Who put these ramps in the game? These ones. Hmm? Something very suspicious about those ramps. Two very nice ramps. The giddy blah. Doing good. I just need a name on this character. Get the honors of naming her. Nice.
Was that she doing stunt mode? That's cool.
Goofing around with the stunt track.
Oh, I just had to press start. Okay.
Alright, now I'm actually leaving.
Yeah, I gotta get some dinner.
Yeah, later, people.
Leave.
See ya.
Later.
Peace.
Always a bit tricky, especially if you're using the rocket car. Makes even more of an explosion. Well. Nope. I want to get a big. I forget what my biggest trick was as a kid. This isn't cutting it though. I know I did better than Q. Okay, I got a 2x2 combo. Okay. This one just has to land. How is that just airtime? Excuse me? Tifa's Revenge was never unbanned for free enterprise despite what was said. Yeah, he said something about that, which was weird. Did he ever reach out to them and just, like, maybe it was an oversight? Because they did say that they were going to unban it. Maybe it was one of those things where that just they forgot. But hey, at the same time, who knows? It's free enterprise. Yeah, do you want to post your character in chat? Kate Sith got some artwork commissioned. If anyone else wants to see it. Man, that was not exciting. All right, I got airtime 5, but that's so boring. I've also maybe clipped. Oh no, I didn't clip. I'm still alive. Tifa's Revenge is a streamer. Me, Kate Sith, and Tifa's Revenge are all banned from all free enterprise, FF4, FE free enterprise activities for the most asinine of reasons. Here it is, yeah. So we need a name for this character, is that correct, Kate Sith? See if we can think of any good names. Wow, everybody abandoned me. Probably because I've been muted the whole time. Let's see. Alright, well first it's got some cat girl going on. That's good. Extra points for cat girl. So what if in the name we could put like the word Neko or something, like some cute thing, some cute name that ends or begins with Neko. Anybody got some ideas? These ones seem to be the best. Kathleen, that's cute. What about, we needed more weeb-like though, Zanzi. We need like some Japanese in there. IMHO. I can't believe my best trick was, come on. Damn it. Best trick was 5 points and it was just being in the air. Oh yeah. Alright, I want to go over to those suspicious ramps again. Right over here. I feel like these ones have the most potential for good tricks. Good. Got a flip though. What is this over here? What is this supposed to be? Oh. Oh. There we go. All right, we got an 8. That might be the best we're going to be able to do, though. I want to figure out what is this? What is this supposed to be? Because they obviously did some funny things with their ramps. Like a squid. Used you. Can I break double digits? This isn't going to be good enough, I don't think. It's you gotta like when this game registers like a flip. It's very particular about what this game considers a flip, and I don't think those would have been flippy enough. Even that, just like that wasn't enough airtime even to register point. But that's not gonna work. Explosions get you every time. Alright, I'll try the good ramp again. Come at it from the best angle. That's only a 6. Alright, let's get as much speed as possible and then, I don't know, go up this thing. This is not going to end well. No. Yeah, you need a ramp that's really funky at the end so you get some spinning. If it's just like a half pipe, I don't think that's going to be good enough. You need some spinning. Like, I don't know, maybe this is... Nah, it's not going to work. Rerolls. I'll try like to come at a different angle from the half pipe and maybe I'll get some spin, but I don't think this is gonna work well. Nah, see, you just get your car just goes to the side. It doesn't actually spin. Oh, I see. Faster car. Yeah, we can try switching up the car a bit. So my best was 8. Let's see if we got anything better. Maybe I unlock something good. Van, Sportster, Subcompact, Compact, Hatchback, Cruiser, Stallion. The 4... This might... I don't know. Nah, probably... I want to see if... I don't think I unlocked anything. Bandit. I'm just looking for whatever has top... Exotic probably has the best top speed, unfortunately. Looking at the top speed of all of these. I can't customize it. I don't know. Let's try the Mobster a bit, IDK. Hide them instead of showing a locked icon for the tier 2. Yeah, that's weird. Twitch makes some weird design decisions. A lot of the time. Well, this car looks very fat. I only get airtime for that. See, that wasn't worth anything. Going off the part of the half pipe that's not rounded. Wow, this Mobster is already pretty beat up. Now, I think we're going to need to go back to the other car. I think that's our best bet because it's fastest and it's also, since I've raced it so much already, I think it's the one that I'm most comfortable with. As far as handling and such. Yeah, the Mobster was very Mafia-like. Boom, 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 boom. Let's try coming at this half pipe. So you're saying the part that's not rounded, like, what part is that? Like going off the sides? I didn't mean to do this. I don't know. These ones, if I can get enough speed. I actually want to, hold on. I want to try these, since these are higher up. There might be potential with these. See if I can get a, I need to really ramp up the speed though. It'll be hard. Need to get a lot of speed, and then I need to... Well, that did not do what I wanted it to do. This plan might be ripped. These interact in a very weird way. Off the sides and not the bottom. I can try. Like this. It's hard to get up the speed. That wasn't too bad. It's hard to get up the speed coming from that angle just because you need the space. You can't really go. You need to like loop around. Ooh, now this might be good. I don't actually know what you get points for. Obviously, you get points for being in the air for a long time, and you get points for spinning. I don't know what else you get points for. You get points for comboing both of those, but easier said than done. I don't know if there's a way to get like a 3x combo or just get lucky. Ah, shoot. If we could have just got the spin around on the ground like 5 times, that would have been 10 points, I think. Going at diagonal. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay. 7 rolls. We just need to get 3 more. That is a good ramp. I need a lot of speed. Now, if I could get some airtime on that, I think it would combo. I think it would combo if I could manage to just be in the air enough to qualify for some airtime, but it's gonna be shoot. It's gonna be. I didn't mean to do this. It's gonna be tough to get a lot of airtime off of that jump because it's kind of low. I mean that ramp. If I can find it again. That wasn't the one. Yeah, I passed it earlier, but I'm still learning the layout up here, and also I've got to like be building speed, so I just have to kind of, and I can't really control. Don't get that much turn when I'm that fast because we need a lot of speed. So I've got to get exact. It's like over here, isn't it? Okay, it's over here, so I need to come. Well, I ideally need to come from this angle because I'm worried I'm not going to have enough space to land if I go from this way. So we've got to somehow turn 130. Yeah, this isn't going to be enough. There, we did it. We got 10. I don't know how we got 10. We did it. We hit the double digits. I don't know what that was 5 times 2, but I don't know 2 for the air time. I don't know what the 5 was.